house weight, but lifting weights or some shit doing with some weight.
So he big as hell now.
Man, they said nigga got muscles and shit, man. So he ain't bullshit this time. He's
I like red bones, I type, light skin, that's black, hello.
GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
that's good, fantastic.
I like red bones, I type, light skin, that's black, hello.
GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
Yo, what up, man? What's going on with y'all? Brethren, what's going on, brethren? What's up, man? Give me a quick second. I gotta make a little adjustment here. Shout out to my man Bernard Riley for the you know, for this wonderful flambe that's about to happen here. Okay. So let's do this. No, there we go. Let's kill that one. Move this one. All right. And now let's get to it. So yeah, man, appreciate you, man. Y'all, I don't know how y'all haven't been listening or hearing my theme song. I haven't had a theme song for a little minute, but hey, this is what it is. Appreciate all of the likings of it. So, of course, there's a fuck nigga, a failure fuck nigga that's been in this space for way longer than me, you know, trying to do the YouTube thing for real. And there's gonna be a whole lot of F's today again for the failures. All right. Again, this stream this is a failure filled Friday flambe. All right. All these failure ass niggas out here that's on YouTube that's got something to say, but ain't got shit to show. All right? Ain't got a pot to piss in or a winner to throw it out of. Bro, what are you here for? What's your purpose? You know, what is your purpose? You know, motherfuckers that manosphere this, manosphere that, manosphere this, manosphere that. Now they mad at the manosphere because you have no space here. You have no purpose here. You have no use here. You are a loser, failure. You're a grown man, bro, that doesn't bring anything to the table. Nothing. And what you do is because you're a fuck nigga, you get on a panel, your lame ass fucking platform that nobody even comes to unless you start talking shit about somebody else. My nigga, you got to work a whole shift. Why are you doing this? To get a little bit of views. And again, we're going to start this back all the way up again. Fantastic was right. I was right. And even today in the fuck nigga, you know, let me see. Let's see. The fuck nigga finagling, they finally acknowledged what they knew all the time from all those other times before when they was fucking hitting you niggas with that bullshit about mic this, mic that, mic this, mic that. The nigga's on his phone. And the first one, oh, you on a cracked up phone. Oh, what nigga damn, you stopped the mic jokes, huh? Oh, you had to stop talking about the mic shit because what I done did, I done killed that lame ass mic shit, nigga. Nigga got 1,000 mics and still ain't doing all right on YouTube. Oops. See, this is why I come how I come, okay? This is how I know I'm right from jump. The thing is, most niggas, okay, because niggas are niggas, they don't have any motherfucking, you know, fortitude. They don't have any fucking, you know, courage. They don't have any motherfucking, you know, hey, man, I may not like the nigga, bro, but, you know, the nigga, all right, he good at this, he good at that, or, you know, so on and so forth. Niggas can't do that. Niggas don't like you, bro. You can't do shit right. Nothing. Especially when you better than them. You assassinate a motherfucker's character, bro. That's in your way. That's what you do. You have to. Because if you don't do that and you try to stand next to this motherfucker, how you gonna ever get some shine? I've been told y'all that. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Shout out to the Bus Life. Kwame Brown is still doing, bro, 8,000, 8K streams, live viewers. Super chatting it up. This is why you don't listen to failures. This is the nigga that told you, oh, if you don't have a studio, you shouldn't be on YouTube. You guys are throwing your money away to people that don't take it serious. Well, Kwame Brown is, again, former NBA player, a millionaire. Obviously a very fucking intriguing, entertaining, intelligent individual. And out of all the money he got and all this other shit and whatnot, he just sit up in his living room, set his laptop up, put his camera up, his Yeti mic, talk shit, tell some jokes, make a couple people laugh, say whatever you want to talk about, and the fucking live viewers stack the fuck up. The super chats stack the fuck up. But y'all want to listen to a fuck nigga again that's been at this YouTube shit trying to be serious for years. Years. The nigga used to go around and brag about how he was, you know, he was keeping up with what's the nigga that was out here being naked and talking about he was fucking in front of his kids. Nigga was running around the world because he's pretty much fucking kicked out of all these different countries. What's that weird ass nigga's name? What's his name, y'all? Nah, I don't let shit go. No, because I try again, bro. The worst thing you can ever do to a nigga like me, bro, is slap my hand down, bro, when I'm trying to help your stupid ass. Okay? Or slap my hand away when I'm trying to motherfucking, hey, bro, I'll be the bigger man. We can squash this shit, we can go forward or whatnot. And you slap my hand away, then try to motherfucking act like you know what I'm saying? Like you bossed up on me. like you had some shit to do with me, like you doing me a favor, or like you over me. Like, bro, stop it, dog. You never gonna make it that way. Never. Can't have it. Oh, shout out to Blazer Stampede. Yeah, this nigga. Yeah. Shout out to that nigga here. Yeah, I chronicled them. You know, I had the whole story and a breakdown, and I was able to tell you about how, you know, he got this bitch pregnant and that bitch pregnant. They got kicked out of this country and all this other. This nigga, we used to go around bragging about this shit, y'all. This how long this nigga been at this shit, trying to be serious on. This nigga was the fucking first boss-up. He was the boss-up before boss-up. He was the shade room before the shade room. Grown-ass man keeping up with a group of other motherfuckers, bro, and chronicling their fuck-ups. Knowing who got an STD, who pregnant, who done did this and did that. This nigga was able to tell you the whole shit. He knew a nigga's fucking blood type and birthdays and everything. Grown ass man. And this was how he was gonna make his claim to fame on YouTube. Failed. Failed. So whoa. Okay. No one really cares about that shit. It didn't work or whatever. So let's regroup. Let's try again. Let's flip it. Let's flip it, y'all. All right. So now I'm gonna go to I'm a DJ. Music thing. Yeah, that'll get them. Yeah, I'm good with this and the tech and this and the other. I'm a tech expert. All this. Let's do that. Failed. No one wanted to fucking hear from you. No one cared because all you did was motherfucking listen to what some other real tech motherfuckers say. You know, people that can explain decibels, impedance, fucking RMS, all this shit, who can really break this shit down to a science and motherfucking explain it to you, you know. And you see them make a video, then you hop on to make a video. Repeating the shit in a dumber fucking version of like real motherfuckers. Fail. So now this nigga want to be a gaming channel. Fail. My nigga. People that keep having to revamping, you keep having to try this and rebrand and repurpose and all this other bullshit, my nigga. Maybe this just ain't for you. Stick to DoorDash, my nigga, or Uber Eats, or whatever the fuck it is you do as a fucking failure in life, as a 30-something-year-old man, and you got shit to show. But come around on motherfucking YouTube and try to motherfucking assess and tell people that are doing better than you, way better than you. Okay? The nigga that was, today, shout out to the dude, Theo. He's doing ultra, super, God level better than you. But you know, niggas like me just doing way better. You know what I'm saying? Way better. But I figure you would learn how to stop and leave it alone with a nigga like me that's way better and not dare make a fucking fool of your fucking self and try to talk to a nigga that's ultra God level better than you and tell him what he's doing and what he should do concerning some pussy. That again, you have yet to show us you getting, my nigga. That's a funny thing about the niggas that claim they got all this pussy. Well, I can do this and I can do this. I know women this and you don't know that. You don't, nigga. Where's your bitch? Where's your bitch? I need to see her. Them. You don't say woman. You women. You're a woman. You're the women expert. My nigga. Every bitch think you a joke. I've heard it from their mouths. Ain't nobody checking for you, nigga. Ain't nobody came to see you, nigga. That's why you a DJ. I say this again, like I told you last time, nigga. The DJ is in the background. Even the best of the best DJs, Clue, Khaled, Funk Flex, Cutmaster C, Screw, Michael Watts. You know what they still never was? Bigger than the artist, my nigga. You even started out in a failure fucking position, the background where you belong. And you and them fuck niggas that fuck with you and sit up here and all you gonna do is laugh and cackle, nigga. You had 300 some odd motherfuckers laughing at you today. You had the same nigga you was trying to fucking assess, okay? 50K a motherfucking month, okay? 600K a year, cackling his ass off at your fuck nigga failure ass. Bruh. I would tell you to get a life, but it's almost over. I would tell you to get a life, my nigga, but hey, I never seen a nigga damn near dead at 30 until I saw you. Yeah, he's in stage 4. Sorry. Damn, he got cancer? No, he's just a failure. He's flopped. He's finagled. He's finished. He's just a failure. I'm sorry. You know, dead man walking. Fatality. Bruh, why are you here? Why? Now you done turn into the bitch nigga mode where, oh, them guys is this, them guys is that, and they this, and they that. Bruh, why are you still here? Why? Why? Because, bruh, you still want to make it so bad. You want to be fucking accepted, motherfucker. You want to have that crown put on your head. Yes, you've made it, brother. We're going to let you in and give you some attention and give you your credit that you're not due because you ain't did shit. But we're going to do it because you a bitch ass, bitch made, hoe ass, fuck nigga that cry like a bitch over nothing. And then you get a gaggle gang of fucking fuck niggas and failures and do the same shit. Nigga, learn to take your L, bro, and just move on along, dog. The game, you know, the this, the that. Same shit. Nothing new. And that's why you're not getting no better results. But let's shout out to my man Bernard Riley. Let's get some footage here, man. Let's get some footage here so we can just see this, you know, where this fuck nigga comes in and of course starts talking and telling this man about what he needs to do and all this different shit. And, you know, let's see where you at, man. Let's see where you at. You know? Hey, man. Hey, I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to be liked. Okay. That's not what I came here for. Shout out to Everyday Valet. Hey, you got it, man. What's going on with you? Let's see. Let's see. Is this it? Is this it? Let's see.
Yeah, we talk every day. We yap every day. But she's very much aware right now that the only way that I'll bring her into America is that she agrees to have children, and she cannot work. Yep.
Hey, do you mind if I ask one last question? One last question. And this is in pertaining to like setting goals and achieving goals. When you were homeless, right? When you made that decision to stop fucking around and get to doing what you needed to do.
And again, man, listen. The dude had a very, very intriguing story. All right. Theo had a very intriguing story to the point of where, hey, he was traumatized and going through some stuff because, hey, he took a huge loss. You know what I'm saying? He lost not only a spouse, but a kid at the same time. Okay. Dude went through some whole shit and, you know, started fucking putting too much faith in these hoes and let the hoes use them for a period of time. And the man told you, he said, look, bro, I brought myself out of this shit. I got me a therapist. And I meant to fucking do that, but I had to hop down and, you know, highlight, as we say all the time here. Listen, bro, mental health in the Black community is so far underrated. All right. Again, if some of these niggas got some mental health help, they would see that they're fucking failures and they need to spend less time on fucking YouTube and more time out here in the real world making some goddamn accomplishments. When I was on YouTube for fucking, 8, 9, 10 hours, nigga, that was on my time off. That was on my time off, and the money was good. Money's still good, but I knew I was gonna make that fucking money up for the time lost. But can a nigga say he definitely doing it like that to where he's able, he's comfortable enough, he's well off enough to be able to spend 10 hours on fucking YouTube, bro? That's almost fucking 50% of a fucking day, and get absolutely little to nothing from it. my nigga, you need to let me coach you. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Instead of you get up here trying to tell niggas that's better than you what they need to do, how about you ask a nigga that's better than you what the fuck you need to do? You ever considered that, nigga? You want to stop failing, fuck nigga? Huh? You ready to stop failing, nigga? Come to Fantastic Records. Ain't nothing changed, nigga. Come to Fantastic Records. I told y'all this shit from motherfucking day one, bruh. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Even without a team, nigga, I'm winning. But again, because niggas get jealous and they understand, man, this nigga get too much attention, man. You know, I can't really, never go overcome this nigga. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn on him. I'm gonna make some shit up. I'm gonna try and make him look bad. I'm gonna try to destroy his image. I'm gonna try to fucking, fuck up his reputation. When again, what? Bruh, I'm like Kanye West, nigga, through the fire, nigga. All of it. Every fucking piece of bullshit y'all niggas done threw my way, I'm still here. Still getting better. Can you say the same, fuck nigga? Nobody needs to dox you because you already know the results. Failure, nothingness. Niggas up here telling y'all, bruh, Mike this, ain't got no motherfucking property, dog. Ain't got no career, dog. Failure that motherfucking YouTube doing fucking 10-hour fucking days, dog. Barely getting people to watch. Same fuck niggas that come around just to motherfucking hear and fucking clap. Goofy ass niggas.
To this day, right? What process do you take in order to achieve goals? Do you have smart goals, or do you have deadlines? What do you do as a man to reach your your goals?
Pretty much the same thing I did in university, which was establish what the goal is, what the parameters are for it, and how much it's going to take. How much time?
Have you spent any money on this woman? They saying you're still tricking.
No.
You haven't spent any money on this woman. It haven't cost you anything. Okay, cool.
No, I don't even give her gifts. I don't even give her birthday gifts. No, she gets zero. I met her again when I was in Ukraine in January. That was it. So I established what the goals are, why I have it, what the process is. I need what information do I need to know in order to attain it, and what resources do I need to have in order to attain it. Write that out, and then go attain the resources, and then go try to execute the goal. And then I'm pretty much relentless to attain the goal. It doesn't matter.
Hey, shout out to my man Diamond Wood in the building, man. Diamond Wood, keep that motherfucking go going, man. Appreciate you with that, bro. Appreciate you with the fire. But yeah, man, listen, man. Yeah, niggas do be doing 10 to 12 hour shifts, man. And again, shout out, man. I know some of these cats out here, they look older cats. They already got a retirement check or whatnot. They kicking back, bro, doing their thing, vibing, whatnot, what have you, bro. They can afford to. They supposed to. They old niggas that's retired. They done did they work. They done put their work in. Nigga, you 30-something, nigga? You 30-something years old? Huh? Spending half your day on the fucking internet doing what? Definitely not being successful. Definitely not getting a motherfucking return on your investment, my nigga. But again, hey, shout out to Bro Truth. Bro Truth, what did he do? He asked the brother, hey man, what do you do? How do you go about setting up your plans and setting up things, asking questions? Again, that's what a wise man does. Again, as smart as I may think I am, bro, I'm learning every day. I don't know everything. When I run into a guy like this, though, when I run into a guy like fucking Theo, hey man, I'm trying to pick your brain, bro. What was buddy's name in Silence of the Lambs? Trying to hit you with a nice Chianti. Hey man, I want to soak up as much knowledge from you as possible because, bro, you're successful. You obviously know what you're doing because again, you have the results. You have the proof of that. And I just heard these lame ass fuck niggas. Shout out to y'all to fucking let me know these niggas over here talking shit. He's not happy with his money. He's not happy with his money. Nigga, he told you he's happy with his money. And he's keeping all his money because he's not giving it to pussy. Richard Sherman. Just touched on this last night. Have y'all seen the footage of Richard Sherman? Y'all seen the footage of Richard Sherman? At his motherfucking at his in-laws' house, at his old lady's parents' house. Have y'all seen him? I promise you it's over pussy, y'all. She did something. Because if it was him that did something, he wouldn't be going to her. He wouldn't be going to her. She would be coming to him. But the reason why she ran to her parents' house for protection, because this nigga done find out all this money now. All this money. At one point in time, Richard Sherman was the highest paid fucking corner in the NFL, man. So having money and having pussy don't equal happiness. But a fuck nigga keep telling y'all this. Bro, why do y'all listen to just why? Remember a nigga told you, why y'all listen to him, man? He don't got no studio, man. He don't take this serious, man. Y'all wasting y'all money, man. Y'all giving y'all money to somebody that not investing in the studio, man. I'm gonna ask the same question now, fuck nigga. Why the fuck are niggas listening to you? Niggas on your team do shit better than you do it. I definitely will believe motherfucking platinum before I leave your lame ass, nigga. I'll definitely believe him before I believe your lame ass. Shout out to Lasher, man, in the building, bro. Salute Mr. Fantastic. Dude was embarrassing himself today. He never realizes it. He never realizes. That's the funny thing. Just like the Rhodes Scholar shit, bro. Just like the Rhodes Scholar. This is a fucking dummy. Bruh, L after L after L after L. Nigga, no Cool J. All right? This nigga is so stupid. He never realized it, dog. This is why he keep doing the same shit. This is why you keep on a failure's fucking path, my nigga.
Matter what the personal cost is for me or the emotional cost. If you know me personally, you know that the emotional and personal costs tend to be extremely high. I have a lot of goals that I've attained, but the cost is brutal. I don't care though, because I'd rather be on the other side of the goal than where I am right now.
Just you said something about if she would, be willing to come and have your kid. Basically, you want a family, in other words. And if you meet a woman that purport herself the way that you would like a woman to, you would, have kids. Basically, you want to move you a foreign chick here and have a family with her. Basically, that's long term. That's what you want to do. If she agrees and she's 100% on my program, yes. This chick who clearly seems like she want to be with you. She don't want to come and do that. Assuming just work with the framework, that's a good idea, which it may or may not be. But just that aside, if she just don't want to do it right now.
Some women want to come over and work. And so those women who want to come over and work, I just drop them.
So yes, all right, yes. She ain't coming over on some do whatever you want to do. She just want to come over and benefit from America and just use you as just the launching point potentially. And once she can work and make her own American money, she'll live her own American life.
Let me come on. So Ukrainian women have a history of working, and I know they're Ukrainians here. I know, and all the women work. If they have children, they still work. And my point on with her is I don't even care what other Ukrainian women do. You have one option with me, and that's to have kids and stay home.
And again, bro, listen. No matter what you want to say about the nigga, he has his frame and he's running the ship. He's telling the bitch, again, no options. If you gonna fuck with me, you gonna come over here and do whatever the hell you think. It ain't what you think you gonna do. It's what I'm telling you you're gonna do. And this man, even after this man says this and lays it down, well, maybe you don't want to do this or you say it too much. Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. How many bitches overseas you got trying to motherfucking come be where you at? Shout out to Double Alfonso, man, for the 199. Appreciate you, brother. It's always sad, bro. You can tell when a fuck again. What? Let's see. Damn. I'm trying to think of an F word for like a pack of animal. I can't think of one. I knew it was one that starts with an F, but I can't. But it'll come to me. But anyway, Them whole bunch of failure ass niggas that's over there, bro. That's somehow trying to make fun of a man. Listen, y'all. Listen, they're trying to assess a man that has a level of success they will never ever reach. They're nowhere close to. They're not even on par or doing anything necessary to get on track to make it to where he's at. And they're trying to joke this man and shame him on the internet. He not enjoying his money. He not enjoying his money. Cause he ain't getting no pussy. Cause he don't got no hoe. Cause he don't want to get out here and he's scared to fuck with the bitch. Niggas that ain't not one of them that ever showed you one bitch. That's the funny part about it, bro. Niggas is always on here talking about bitches this, hoes that, pussy this. And they don't show you not one. Not one, bro. That's all they talk about. All they talk about is pussy. And how to get it. And how they been had it. And how they did. Stop it, bro. We don't believe you, dog. You need more people.
You're not going to do that. I'll find another Ukrainian or find Japanese or Brazilian who will do this. And I don't care what you say. Or I'll stay single for the rest of my life. I don't care.
I got a question on this deal. Do you believe in state-sanctioned marriage, or would you do a contractual?
No other way to get a visa is if you have a marriage. You can't do it without.
Oh, so you're gonna marry her first, and then you bring them in, or how about in states? What if you meet a woman here in states? Would you get married? Okay, that's a hell no.
Let me plug real quick. I usually talk only on Little Big Nate show, and I talk about this kind of stuff all the time. And I can always say, like we always say this, not all ABWs are bad, but oh my god. And like I can't say that it's impossible for me to marry American woman, but.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you don't want to set yourself up as a target. This, create.
That's why I don't date American women.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? I don't think you got to tell him not to set himself up as a target. If anything, he's overcorrecting.
Yeah, Theo, bro, you how much you make again?
50,000 a month minimum.
Right?
Like facts.
What you're doing is working for you. How much money are you losing doing the things your way, brother? Can you tell us how much money you're losing doing things your way?
Nothing, man. I'm making money.
Okay. Just let me help you out, man. I'm gonna be a wingman for a second. So, is anybody up here else on the panel making $50,000 a month?
Bro, you just going off.
I'm not afraid to say I'm not doing it. I mean, that's some spectacular shit to make $50,000 fucking dollars a month. So when a man,
and again, y'all, see, listen, this is what I love about this fuck nigga here. This pussy ass, bitch ass, frail nigga here. Okay, victim mode shit. Victim mode. It's not a man, bro. That's a hoe. That's a hoe, dog. I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't got a problem with a nigga or whatnot, and you know what I'm saying? You want to see niggas make it. You want to see niggas grow, and everything's cool. You don't point out their flaws. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You fertilize them so they may flourish. But as soon as a fuck nigga becomes a fuck nigga, you got to motherfucking go ahead and just, fatality his ass. That's how it's always going to be with me. I ain't going to stop. I don't get tired. No Kevin Gates. But this dude, again, bro, he just told you, hey, all my shit is motherfucking good, baby. Shout out to K Business Podcast, bro, for the 5. Thank you, man. The man makes $50K a month. I will ask him his contact information and how he can network or if he can invest in my business. Shout out, bro. And instead of this dumbass nigga who obviously needs it, this man said, hey, he got a $1,500 budget per month for Manosphere content creators. Manosphere content creators. What's the chances of this man ever fucking investing in a fuck nigga that tried to fucking clown him on a way bigger platform in front of 300 some odd people to a nigga that can't even get can't get 300 views, bro, in 3 hours? What's the chances of him ever choosing to put your name in the fucking box on the list to be one of his fucking, one of his investments? This is how you know a nigga is a frail fucking hoe. His ego so hurt that he literally cutting his motherfucking money off. Nigga told you, bro, $1,500 a month throughout the fucking manosphere. Shout out to Little Big Nate. Constantly comes to Little Big Nate, and he's a guest there. But no, I was embarrassed because I was so stupid that I wanted to tell this man that makes more money than I'll probably ever see in my whole fucking life, because I'm a fucking failure, what he should be doing pussy-wise. So I'm going to go over to my lame-ass platform that nobody fucking watches until I'm talking shit with a whole bunch of other failure-ass niggas and try to joke a man that could literally change my fucking YouTube career that I've been trying at for 5+ fucking years now. But I've been failing and fumbling it because I'm a fuck nigga. Again, shout out to Kwame Brown, Bust Life. 8K views on the Yeti. Men over mics, bitch. You put an idiot in front of a fucking mic, nobody's gonna pay to fucking hear him. I don't give a fuck how good the mic is. You give a fucking genius or entertainer a fucking cup and a string, and everybody will pay and line the fuck up for hours to hear what the fuck he got to say. But y'all let this fuck ass nigga, bro, gaslight the hell out of y'all because y'all are fucking scary ass bitch ass niggas. You and your feelings like your mamas. Yeah, I said it. Whatever your personal fucking problem may be with a nigga. Oh yeah, man. Fantastic. Nigga, you too scared to fuck with fantastic, nigga. That's why you stay your whole ass down in the fucking chat. You never in your fucking life try to go one-on-one with fucking me. That's why all you fuck ass niggas stay down in the chat and do the same shit. Whether it's motherfucking Bernard Riley's, whether it's Ramil's, whether it's wherever else in the fuck. Every now and again, I get one fuck ass nigga that all he gonna do is troll and yell and mic this, mic that, mic this, mic that. One-on-one debate, nigga, I'm bodying anything you put in front of me. From you fuck niggas. From you failure ass niggas. Samantha, what's up? You know, you new here? This is how we get down, baby. I just been gone. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Again, Little Big Nate, Little Big Nate, I said that, sir. I told motherfuckers, any good businessman knows you never fucking over invest or overexert yourself into any product, okay, or to any business that does not have proof on positive returns. Only a fool does that. And you have a fucking fool giving advice to people about YouTube that's a failure in fucking YouTube. Why are you listening to? I heard all you chat niggas, and I laugh at you niggas. I know you niggas name by name by name by name, not name. Not Nam. Listen, not Nam one of you niggas. Not Nam one of you chat niggas. Yeah, man, I'm gonna hit him up and, you know, get my studio together and this. Nigga, where's your channel? Where's your channel, nigga? You claim you got a team, right? Show me the motherfucker you produced that's doing numbers. I'll wait. They ain't got to be on motherfucking line for a whole shift and a half, nigga. You doing overtime, you ain't getting paid overtime, nigga. How the hell a nigga doing overtime hours ain't getting overtime money? What the fuck? Time and a half started everything over 8 hours, right? Am I right? You know what I'm saying? I'm on salary. You know, I don't know. I don't get no overtime. You know, 12-hour shifts is just, hey, flat across the board. Can somebody tell me at what time the time and a half start? Like, it's everything after 8 hours, right? Exactly, man. Yes, this is a guy. Yes. Is that the dude? That dude, yes. 10, 12-hour streams. Yes, 10 and 12. Yes. 10 and 12. and averages 100 viewers per hour, if that, on a good day. Okay, shout out to Robert Chavis. So yeah, time and a half starts fucking 40-hour work week. Yeah. Again, man, if you retired or you got a fucking, this is your thing, you got that residual income coming in, baby. You ain't got to clock in on what's name. You got to go work or whatever you made. You just kick back. Hey, man. Hey, cool. Do your thing. You can afford to do that. But my nigga, you 30 something. A nigga younger than me, bro, that don't got no career, that don't got no property, that's, not set for fucking life. I ain't got time to be wasting motherfucking 10, 12 hours on the internet, dog. Not making no money. How about that, nigga? Tell us how to make some money. How about that? I mean, he just did this. The nigga y'all over there trying to clown, $50,000. He not happy. He making $50,000, but he not happy. How about you niggas try to tell us how to make some money, nigga? How about that? Because obviously the whole getting some pussy shit, you're just not doing it right. You're just not doing it right. You're just not doing it right. Anybody lame ass niggas, bro, that listen to these niggas get some pussy, bro, I feel for you, dog. I really do. As much as these niggas claim they hate tricks, niggas, just go ahead and trick. Because you listen to these niggas, you're going to fail. Again, I know what the bitches think about bitch niggas, okay? When a bitch say, hey, I know he ain't getting no pussy, nigga, and mean it, not because they don't like you now. Not because the bitch in her feelings because you rejected her and you curved her and he not getting it. No, bitch, stop, bitch. Stop, bitch. I got the screenshot, bitch. I got you in my chat, bitch. That's the difference, man. You get a bitch mad, get in her feelings. Nigga, you ugly anyway. You not this, you not. Okay, bitch. All right, yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. But you was trying to give a nigga the pussy. Okay, cool. But let's continue.
Is exceeding expectations of not just black men in general, and it's working for him. The dumbest thing in the world to do is try to get up and convince him that he's doing something wrong. Maybe you should, instead of trying to tell him he's doing something wrong, you should try and learn something from him, because he's superseded fucking pussy, the importance of pussy. He don't give a fuck about pussy. Motherfuckers out here that are controlled by pussy can't get pussy, don't do nothing but care about pussy. Keep trying to tell this man, hey, give yourself back to pussy. He's keep telling you, no, nigga, I'm not worried about the pussy. It's not that important. I'm more worried about getting this motherfucking money, and I'm pretty sure by any means whatever, shout out to Sexy Red, okay? That $50,000 will make a bitch holler, okay? Okay? If no matter what bitch he want, $50,000 a month, she gonna do the train for a chance at a piece of change, okay? So, what smart people do is understand.
I wasn't talking about that. I mean, you coming up here with personal grievances.
All right. So yeah, man, listen. Shout out to Theo. And again, I've never had a conversation with this guy, with this wonderful almost old fella. All right. I would definitely suggest that he invest some of those plenty of coins he got in some hairline work, brother. Hey, man, you too racked up to have that motherfucking hairline jacked up, brother. You saluting like this, fam. Come on now. You got either let it go or go holler at that barber, and where you go be in there at 10 o'clock at night and you come out that bitch with the, I'm just saying, man. All right, brother Theo, you got to make a decision now. You either gonna hit it with the Michael Jordan and get it all fresh, and you know what I'm saying, or you got to go in there and get one of these units, baby. All right, they say my shit fake, but no, baby, this all me. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much I tug and pull and whatever, you know what I mean. again, man, I'm glad y'all starting to see it. I've been told y'all, but I know I'm very triggering. I've been told this. Fantastic, you're triggering. You're triggering. Hey, man, I don't. Hey, all I do is tell the facts. Get out of there, man. You gotta do something, man. You gotta do something. Young Swift, get out of there, man. Get out of there. Hey, man, I had some nigga tell me that shit the other day. I was walking through. I was at the grocery store. He was like, "Hey, man, anybody ever tell you look like Zion?" I'm like, "Man, I gotta cut my hair, bro. Y'all, I'm finna cut my motherfucking hair, bro." Shout out to Zion though. All big BABGs look the same, bro. Lasher, I'm not, man. I'm trying to have him come on home. Theo, come on home, brother. You gonna go one way or the other. All right, come on home, brother. All right. Y'all go ahead and go on up here, bro. Y'all know, hey, because I'm still not done. Let's get back into this. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
I didn't interrupt nobody when I didn't interrupt nobody.
I don't know why you got personal. Why you bringing your personal grievances up here?
I didn't interrupt nobody. I waited my turn.
Why are you bringing your personal? Actually, you can't. Actually, you butted in.
What smart people do is this. What smart people do is this. But again, you know, these are smart people. They learn when to shut the fuck.
The man, the man just came up here and he was talking about another lady. He said he's not worried about pussy.
I wasn't even up here.
All right.
I ain't cut nobody off. Again, I'm just saying what I gotta say.
Again, shout out to the brother Edwin Walker. I don't know who you are, brother, but thank you, for that $25, agreeance. Thank you. Again, man. Hey, one way or the other, Fantastic gonna get you the bread, baby. All right, okay. Whether I piss somebody off or I'm making my point. Hey, man. I'm one of the best people to have on your panel, baby. All right. Whether they hate me or they love me, they gonna pay you. All right. And the hate brings more pay than anything else any day. All right.
I'm not telling them that he's making a mistake or nothing like that. What I was explaining to
everybody
him
sees what's happening here.
Goddamn, do you ever be quiet?
Don't give successful men advice, okay? Failures do not talk.
So like I was saying before I got cut off, I was saying
you weren't talking. You weren't talking.
Don't take
just because you buy an iPhone, you don't get to call up Apple and tell them what the fuck it is, bro.
Buy iPhone, okay. So.
All right.
Yeah, this is entertainment like a motherfucker.
And again, man, that shit not funny, man. He lame, man. Hey, man, nigga, listen here. All right. The niggas laughing, bro. Hey, they laughing at you, fam. They not laughing with you. All right. I'm very, very seldom mind the point where motherfuckers laughing at me, okay, and not motherfucking with me or at what I'm saying. If a motherfucker laughing at me, bro, he won't be laughing long. Because as soon as I find out he laughing about me, I'm gonna flame his ass. Every time. Proving. If I do get laughed at, nigga, it ain't for long. And I promise you, I'm gonna flip the laughs on you. Shout out to Kenny Conjo in the building, man. Always working, bro. All right. Kenny Conjo definitely know about that overtime. Okay. I know you ain't gonna never see Kenny Conjo online 10, 12 hours a day. Yo, Mr. Fantastic, I know you watching the Charlo fight this weekend. Be easy, bro. I'm still yeah, man. I'm definitely go watch the Charlo fight this weekend, man. Boxing is gonna be really good, bro. I can't wait for Pacquiao versus Spence, man. I cannot wait, bro. That's gonna be a huge fight. That's gonna be fight of the year, man. See, Kenny Conjo, he ain't got to say that, man. Kenny, see, look, bro. Hey, y'all know me, bro. I'm gonna keep you entertained, baby. All right. I'm gonna keep you entertained.
Hey man, Theo, you should start. Maybe you should start a motherfucking relationship channel or some shit, Theo. Maybe you should give these men some motherfucking women's advice. I mean, you highly successful and shit, and you know what I mean. I'm just saying, man. You gotta respect the source, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta understand what the source is. You want results or you want fucking hope? Just saying.
You letting Dirty Max up here really talk to you.
Again.
So anyway,
All right, yeah, we gotta wrap it. We gotta wrap that up. All right.
Like I was saying,
I'd rather be a dirty Mac than a failure.
Bro, like I was getting to, like I was saying before
Take your L, bro.
Before Scratchy Phone came up here and started yelling. Like I was saying before, bro, enjoy your money. Don't set yourself up as a target and have fun.
Yeah, some you may not never know nothing about. Some you may not never know nothing about.
Don't take it too seriously. Make sure you're in an interaction where you're having fun and enjoying yourself. Also, don't take it too seriously.
Bro, honestly, man, I think this dude got everything figured out, man. Like you trying to give him advice, but he's making $50,000 a month, bro. You can't get up here and tell a nigga that's making $50,000 a month on how to live his life, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like real talk. Let's keep it 100, man. This nigga, he really is doing it. So you coming up here trying to offer him advice, bro.
No, bro. Let's not keep it 100. Let's keep it 50,000. Let's keep it 50,000, my nigga.
I didn't get that. All right,
with a whole scratchy phone talking about so you can.
All right. Edwin Walker.
Shout out to my man Hope, man. Make sure, if you guys are not already, man, make sure you guys subscribe to Spiritual Logic, aka Hope. I hope you guys are aware of what's going on. The WHO, World Health Organization, pretty much just admitted to all the bullshit we was talking about last year that it was true, bro. Again, dog, y'all got to be careful, bro. Y'all need to be, you know what I'm saying? We step back for a little second and start paying attention. The fucking feds, it's the feds book. Shout out to y'all. I don't know when I'm gonna do my feds book panel. I'm gonna do a fed books fed book stream, bro. But they're literally in cahoots with the federal government, bro. The administration is telling Facebook to target people and curtail speech. This is where we at, man. But hey, when y'all get so scared and you so pussy to, my pussy hurts. He said something that hurt my feelings. Make him be quiet. Don't let him talk. That's what happens. But yeah, man. What do you say? What do you say? What do I say? Oh yeah. See. Hey, remember that. Let me rewind this just a little bit. Just a little bit. See, man, I told y'all. These niggas be knowing, bro. You listen to them long enough. Let's see.
Make sure you're in an interaction where you're having fun and enjoying yourself. Also, don't take it too seriously,
bro. Honestly, man, I think this dude got everything figured out, man. Like you trying to give him advice, but he's making $50,000 a month, bro. You can't get up here and tell a nigga that's making $50,000 a month on how to live his life, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like real talk. Let's keep it 100, man. This nigga, he really is doing it. So you coming up here trying to offer him advice, bro.
No, bro. Let's not keep it 100. Let's keep it 50,000. Let's keep it 50,000, my nigga.
I didn't get that. All right.
With a whole scratchy phone talking about so you can.
All right. Edwin Walker.
You on this scratchy phone as I always do. You lame ass nigga.
Hold on.
And voila. See, when you hoe ass, dumb ass, bitch ass, fuck niggas was in the chat. Oh, your mic. Again, man, you can tell, like, a nigga got something going on, or they at least got places to be, things to go, and a life outside of fucking what's name. They're not always sitting at a laptop. A motherfucker that's sitting at a laptop mean either like, hey, I can always be right here because I ain't got shit else to do. I ain't got no money to spend, or, or maybe, in the rare cases I'm set up and, but I'm always on my phone, bro, because I'm always in my car going somewhere, doing something, I be motherfucking stealing money at work, talking to you niggas, all this other shit. Okay. So my phone quality and my phone motherfucking whatever, the scratchy phone, my nigga. Hold on, let me see. Can y'all see this? Hold on, let me. Okay, let me see. This right here. See that Samsung? You see the Samsung? All right. This right here. Okay. I talk to them. Okay. Talk to Samsung, nigga. And I got AT&T service. Talk to fucking last time I checked, 5G, all that good shit. You know, it ain't the new, but this ain't like no iPhone 7, my nigga. All right. This ain't no motherfucking S9, my nigga. Okay. We again, money good. All right. It ain't 50K a month, but we know who is more than. Okay. So when you say like, scratch your phone, my nigga, ain't no what you got a Nextel chirp? My nigga, stop. Okay? Stop it. Even your jokes and shit is lame, but most important thing is this nigga knew the whole time. Mic this, mic that, mic this, mic that. Nigga, I'm not even on a mic. I'm on you. Nigga, blame Samsung. Blame AT&T. Okay? Okay, blame the fact, nigga, that I'm moving around and I'm talking when I'm fucking losing service or losing fucking signal to talk, you know, because motherfuckers actually want to hear what the fuck I gotta say. You know, motherfuckers didn't give a fuck what you had to say. They would never really have nothing to say about your phone or anything you have on anyway. Blah, we're not missing shit. But saying you're not used to that, my nigga. You ain't used to that. You ain't used to people really want to hear what the fuck you gotta say until you start talking shit about a nigga like me. We all game, mics. What else? That's it. Oh shit! Shout out to y'all, man. My bad. Damn. Shout out to everybody that put out my link in the thing, man. Shout out to my man Time Travel Radio, man, for the 10. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. We got my man Bro Truth in the building. Bro Truth, what's going on with you, fam?
Yo, what's good, man? I honestly couldn't believe my ears, man. It's like the hubris that some niggas have, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and when you amongst someone that's gone through all that crazy shit, no matter how he got to it, right? There's always something you can learn to benefit your life.
Not when you're a dumb nigga, bro. Not when you're a failure, bro. You think again, bro. This, like you said, bro. This is the niggas that's get on here and somehow they some pussy experts ain't never showed you not damn hoe, not one. But they gonna tell you they know everything about getting the bitch, bagging the bitch, all this other shit, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a chance, again, this man said, bro, he invests $1,500 per month. He has a budget set aside, $1,500 a month per fucking for just manosphere content, right? Content creators. Like, fam, why would you get up here and try to insult this man?
Yeah. Why would you get up there and think that you can offer him advice? Like, you know what I mean? Especially after a long ass story. You know, and granted, you know, there is I guess some cringy parts of the story when you know the guidance and, you know, strict adherence to certain manosphere. You know, I mean, it's cool, bro, to have that in your pocket. You know what I mean? But I guess I'm not one to, you know, have a whole life where I just drill red pill ideology day in, day out. I mean, I just have this mode of thinking based off of my experience. But, you know, to each their own, right? And it's actually working for him. And the technical details of how he got there and how he made these decisions, bro, you know what I mean? You have to look at that and see how you can apply to your life. Like, you know, his study habits and goal setting practices and, you know, how he overcame adversity, bro. There's a lot of shit that he went through that will probably fuck up the normal man, bro. And for someone to come on a panel and just disregard all of that shit and be like, well, maybe you should possibly one day think about getting some ass every now and then. Like, bro, were you listening to anything?
Nah, because like you said all the time, man, he's ran by the pussy again. That allegedly you already getting, and that's what a lot of these niggas control is, bro. again, once you figure that shit out, and the greatest men in society will fucking tell you this shit. You know, hey man, a bitch will be your downfall. Again, shout out to all you hate God niggas. I know it's a reason. I said this the other day in Zero's thing, bro. The first motherfucking being to challenge God was a woman. She challenged God. God told them, hey, don't eat this shit. All right. And what did she do? Well, why he don't want us to eat it? You know, if we eat it,
who he think he is? That nigga, I don't know God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, man, again, and again, you look at the Bible as an allegory, bro.
That he ain't my daddy.
King Solomon failed. Why? Bitches. Samson, why? Bitches. David, why? Bitches. David had everything, man. He was like God's favorite, but because he could not, the one pussy, this dude could have had any pussy in life. It was just one pussy he just had to have. Hey, man, oh shit, that bitch bad as a motherfucker, boy. Oh, she married? Not for long. Bruh, niggas that fucked up their favor with God over pussy. Pussy is undefeated. So I'm not even surprised when I see it. But what it is and it's so fucking unbelievable to men, right? Because of those things, when they find a dude that's like, I'm good without it, it's cool. I can turn it down. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. Huh? Nigga, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like I commend Buddy, man. Like shit, 8 years, bro, to just be straight up, no ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't think I can go that stretch, bro. That's
I definitely can't, nigga. Ain't enough Jergens, or Lubriderm in the world, my nigga. No, sir.
No, sir. I mean, nigga, hey, nigga be itching at about 15 days, boy. They be like, oh, the fuck up, nah. Straight up, man. And not to say a nigga no goddamn sex addict or nothing like that, but shit, man, nigga, you love some pussy, man.
What's up? We got my man Batman Beyond in the building. What's going on with you, fam? Go on.
How you doing, Mr. Fantastic? And shout out to you, brother. Long time no see, man. I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes. Shout out to you, bro. Shoot, and shout out to everyone that's watching, man. Yeah, so I saw the Bernard Riley stream, and it's crazy, man. Like, how can someone tell somebody, hey, man, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, when you don't own a home, you don't own anything? It's like, it don't make sense to me. But I'm going to get to the point, right? So I'm a MGTOW monk. I'm focusing on bettering myself, focusing on being financially independent so I can retire young and early. I had my experiences, with women, not the best of the ones, but the point is that, to me, is it's like, when you realize that your life is more than just how many women that you sleep with. Because unfortunately in the manosphere, why do men get shamed for not wanting to sleep with women? It doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, Batman Beyond, man. I don't know, what you got going on, man. But what would solve your problem is, just getting some ass every now and then. So, I would advise that you not focus on anything you got going on, and just possibly go ahead and swipe right a couple of times, my nigga.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Truth. And you know what, man? You know what I should do, man? Instead of using that $50 to invest into the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or whatever, I should use that $50 to pop bottles at the club. I should give all that money to the strippers.
Now we're talking, man. Like,
yeah.
You honestly, I think really a weekend in Miami is due, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right, man. I should take $3,000.
Go to Live on Sunday, man. Get you a section. Go ahead and blow through it, man. You only got one life to live, bro.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I should do? I should take that $3,000 that I saved up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use it to buy Jordans and buy me some fresh new clothes so I can impress the hoes, man. Instead of using that $3,000,
man. That'll bring the hoes out, man. Get you some.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. And you know what? Bro. You know what? I was thinking about using that $3,000 in investment and probably turn it to $30,000. But you know what? I'd rather just use it on the hoes. I'd rather just do that. But I'm playing. But the point is that it's just so crazy that men are shamed for wanting to focus on their future, thinking about the long term. But a lot of niggas, unfortunately, they're thinking about getting all the pussy. I'm trying to smash every hoe I can get. And here's the thing, it always comes with a price. Everything that we do comes with a price. And for me, I'm thinking long term. So I'd rather be disciplined and not thinking about, increasing my wealth, my health, and living stress free, because there's consequences to everything that we do. So it's just insane that men still get shamed for focusing on themselves, that they want to do better. Why is pussy value so high than your life? You got a lot of brothers out here, they're valuing pussy more than their own lives. It's ridiculous.
Well, again, man, like you said, that's because that's all these cats know. And I see we got a couple females in the chat. If you guys want to join on, I would love to hear a woman's perspective on seeing a not so well off man give advice to a man that's extremely well off. Again, man, at the end of the day, success brings the bitches, dog. All right, I don't give a fuck how much mouthpiece you got or whatnot, right? People, everybody knows this about I guess Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather was like the guy that everybody jokes to. Like, basically, Floyd gets all these hoes, and he only got them for a moment, and he buy him all this shit and this, that, and the other, whatnot, what have you. Basically, say he buying bitches, but just for them to, I took Floyd's bitch. Like, well, did you take Floyd's bitch, or is Floyd just giving his bitch away because he know he can replace any bitch he want at any time? He got more money than you. He got more esteem than you. And he's already had what you had. So is he really losing? Again, man, the money is what it is. The bitch gonna see the money. You don't need no mouthpiece, bro, when you have success. Okay? You have a level of fucking success and just fucking, esteem and impact and influence and all this other shit, bro. That's better than mouthpiece.
Yeah.
All right?
And Mr. Fantastic, real quick, a lot of these dudes that be saying, man, I'll be smashing this, I'll be smashing that. Why are they acting like they smashing like new virgins and shit, acting like they're the only dude that's been smashing these chicks? These chicks have been going around the block. You're not doing nothing new.
Yo,
why are they acting?
Man, he in the building right now, man. Shout out to Theo, man. Theo, Def, you want to catch the link, man, and come up here and give your take on this, because shout out to Bro Truth. He was here, bro. Brothers should definitely. This is where we need to stop the bullshit, bro. Okay. This man is telling you that he's making $50K per month and gave you all the credentials and the way and again, like Bro Chu said, despite a crazy ass story that most dudes, bro, they probably wouldn't even make it through. You know what I'm saying? Lord forbid they, do some type of self-harm or just totally give up altogether. This dude, motherfucking bro, he persevered, overcame this, and got even better. Went from 15K to 50K. And through him doing that, how and why? Because he focused on what? Being successful and stopped worrying about the pussy. The pussy was dragging him down and making him fail. You know what I'm saying? That was killing the dude, man. And then he said, hey, man, let me just put this pussy shit to the side, dog, and let me go ahead and get out here and get to this motherfucking money, get to my success, get to my my expertise and all those things, man. So yeah, man. There you go, bro. It's right here, man, if you want to. There you go.
And that's where discipline comes.
Go ahead, Batman. Be honest, on you.
Goes real quick, and that's where discipline comes into play. And for me, because I do read the Bible, I do read the word of Proverbs, right? And like discipline is like my foundation. Unfortunately, a lot of brothers can have the knowledge, but if you don't have the discipline there, it doesn't matter. And I made that sacrifice. I really don't call it a sacrifice. I think it was a get rid of the habit, going to the club every Friday, Saturday, trying to get some ass, all that money wasted, all that gas wasted. But I was like, you know what? How about I focus on my future? Men gotta, they gotta put pleasure aside sometimes to, reach success. And it's part of sacrifice. Are brothers willing to sacrifice of trying to get all the hoes, get a lot of status for success? Are they willing to do that? And that's the thing. You gotta, discipline isn't there that much, especially in the Black community. It's just no discipline. It's about how many hoes I can get, what Rams can I get, what kind of Jordans that I got. It's all bullshit. What about the long term? What are you gonna have long term? And unfortunately, a lot of niggas, they're not thinking long term. They're thinking about the now. Man, I'm trying to fuck this bitch tonight. I'm like, bro, what if she has an STD? So a lot of dudes, they're valuing pussy, but here's the thing: anybody that you put in something, you can get a return on anything. So you're investing in pussy, but your return on investment might be an STD, a Me Too charge, a false rape charge, or whatever. That might be your return on investment because you're investing in it so much, or even a baby. So this is where men gotta, look in the mirror and say, hey, do I want better for my life? Like, what do I want? Like, am I gonna base my life on pussy, or, I'm gonna find my purpose in life? So, it's up to men to do it, man. The knowledge is out there. We just gotta, have that discipline and apply the things that we learn in these spaces in our lives. And shout out to you, Theo, man. Shout out to you, man. That was a great story. And brother should be following you. And that brother on Bernard Riley stream that's telling you how to look things out. Like, first of all, he should be listening to you. That's number one. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But so yeah, appreciate Mr. Fantastic for letting me speak, brother. Appreciate it.
No problem, bro. Always, man. Appreciate you.
I'll give a little comment on that. People are here talking. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay, so basically what happened was that for me to go back that far and remember some really horrible things, I call it the time of troubles. And for me to actually go through and remember it very in detail, I was somewhat compromised, as I was saying. I wasn't able to give my normal snarky response. And I was just talking about it with people in the mix. And they were like, you make $50,000 a month and somebody's telling you what to do. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, you're still thinking about like carnal pleasures instead of trying to get that success and realize who you are. And then maybe afterwards have a relationship, but you have to realize who you are. Self-realization is number one. And I really couldn't say it was because I was thinking about her. I was actually seeing her again in my mind. And I was just sitting there like, how can you be like this? Like, come on, dude. I mean, what the heck? Don't do that. And so I got somewhat compromised. That's all I could say about it. But later, again, I was saying, and I was like, man, this is messed up. So,
well, again, brother, and we say this here, and I'm glad you came through. Like I said, very, very, good story to hear. Ultimately, like I said, you're here, and you triumphed, man, and you made it through all those things. And like you said, another thing too, and I didn't address this then, but I'm glad you're here now. You invested in your mental health. You didn't just go it alone. You sought out and you got right, you know what I'm saying, and found a therapist that worked for you to get you through some very, very serious and traumatic things. And that's what's being missed. You know what I'm saying? You didn't just do this on your own. And, a lot of times, you alpha your way through it and, I can take it and, nothing's going to happen. Nah, man, it's some levels of shit, bro, where this is the reason why they have therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists. Some of this stuff may be to the level where it requires medication and you can't be ashamed of it. But if you want to get better, that's the sacrifice or the investment. I don't even say a sacrifice. That's the investment you have to make for your future. You know what I'm saying? Investing in your future and your success.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And there were some really big points that I had to actually learn. So, I mean, like I didn't say this in Bernard this morning, but everything was focused on her happiness. Like what made her happy? My wife. What made her happy? What other women? What made them happy? Nothing on myself. And the therapist kept on getting on this and saying, "You're nuts. Like why don't you focus on yourself? Why don't you focus on what makes you what's good for you?" And so slowly, as I got like above 200,000, remember I was homeless before. It's pretty destructive in experience. I had to actually lighten up and buy small things for myself, and I had to learn that I was worth purchase. I was worth pampering in a way. Like if I want to have something nice, I can go out and get it, and that was really hard for me to deal with. But it was a very slow process, and eventually I started buying a little something for myself here and there and making it a normal process. Again, therapy, that makes life a lot easier. You see things, you get to experience things, and you get to let things off that you didn't even know were burdening you. There's a whole slew of things I could have gone through with therapy that I learned.
Congratulations to you, brother.
So what?
For getting through all that.
Just a quick question. So as far as what would you say was I guess more profound and achievement of your goals? Because I used to go when I got back out of the Army. I used to go to like group therapy at the VA and all that, and talk through a lot of shit. Don't get it twisted. I think it's very valuable, especially if you got a good friend or a family member. Typically, like my brother or my cousin, right? I go talk to them about certain shit just to talk to someone and get perspective, or just to get shit off your chest. That shit is very therapeutic. However, I think at times, you have to get to the work, right? Like therapy and talking can almost be like mental masturbation after a while. I think for me anyway, I saw a profound change in my life and my mood when I actually got to the work and I actually started making progress towards goals. You know what I mean? Shit never got real until I started doing that. Previously, I was just, relying on therapy to make me better, work through things. But it wasn't until I made steps towards my goals to where I actually started seeing my self-worth. So from your perspective, I mean, was it the same, or was it like in tandem where therapy and you working on yourself was a key to your success?
It was definitely tandem.
Okay.
And yeah, working on small points that had big results and confronting problems. So I work in IT, right?
Yeah, me too.
So my father wouldn't let me use the computer when I was a kid. And I thought that this meant that no black person could use the computer and no black person could program. I don't even know why I thought this, but I did. And it had a huge effect on me to be able to go into IT, because that's what I should have naturally gone into. And again, this was a hard thing. This was years of work of saying, no, you can go into IT. You have the skills. You can do it. Go into it. But I was like, oh, I'm black. I can't do it. Nobody told me that. It was something that was in my head. Anything that I did good, like what happened, again, something else I found in therapy was that every single success that I had, I was usually punished for it. And so I was suppressing all of my successes inside the house. I wouldn't tell anybody about it. I would just be quiet about it, kind of as if I were like porn. So like, for example, if I got straight A's, I wouldn't say anything. It was quiet time. And that was basically because my mother was jealous that I was successful and she wanted me to be a failure like her. And so I had to learn that I could not only be successful, but I could be successful for myself, and I could have the benefits of my success be for me and me alone, no other person, just for me. And this was hard. This was like a horrifying experience for me. This was when I was 43, 2016. And I was in LA, and I was actually buying things for myself.
I'm sorry, but how old are you now?
I'm 48.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I don't know why I thought you was like late 30s or so. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I had to get into a habit of actually buying something for myself. Let me give you an example of some things I do. Like this is, you're gonna think this is crazy. These are Beats earphones, right? And I got them from Colorware, so I have them all uniquely done. Like these aren't sold in the store; these are custom made. And what I
Nice.
would do is just buy. Like I was making this is I got started buying these when I was making like $30,000 a month, and I would just buy one for myself every month, which isn't that $30,000. These are $500 a piece. Who cares? These are like pennies. But for me, it was traumatic because I was actually able to buy something for myself that I enjoyed, that only I enjoyed, and it was for me. And I wasn't guilty. Nobody was yelling at me. Nothing. This is messed up crap that I had to work through. Like this is like something's wrong up here. You shouldn't like I should have been out like 20 women in a row doing them like a train or something like that, right? Like I wasn't even doing that. I was like, can I buy earphones for myself? Can I buy something that I really like for myself? Can I buy a book? Can I buy a computer? And I was worried and horrified about doing it. Yeah, that's what therapy came in. Yeah, I said, no, get rid of that. You don't need to. You deserve it. It's okay to have that.
Congratulations.
Hey, and let me say this real quick, and then we go jump division, and we'll come back to you, Robert, real quick. So yeah, man, it's funny you say that because I grew up, humble beginnings or whatnot, and so I never really did any of the flashiness and all these different things, and I would always just be like, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. And the only thing I had, that I would make money or spend money on was shoes. I was a sneakerhead or whatnot, what have you, and I never did the jewelry. But when I went on my deployment, and everybody was doing the whole, we will go to the gold soup, we go do this and all, and I'm like, man, nah, I don't even do jewelry like that or whatever. And like you said, bro, it's hard. It's like you have to convince yourself, like how people have to convince themselves to try to approach a woman to make a purchase, because in your mind it's like, I don't need that, I don't deserve it. And like you said, bro, when I bought this chain, man, that for me was like huge. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, little bit of money spent, nothing big, nothing gaudy. But like you said, when you understand on a personal level just how much it is for you to have that first time of you spoiling yourself, and that's the way you see it, when it's just a simple purchase that it is, and like you said, you've earned it, you can afford it, you can do all these things, but you still just hold on to the money versus like give that that self-rewarding. Yeah, man, that is a huge milestone. And again, man, like I said, this is why your story is so like the the nuances, and you have to flesh this stuff out and hear it, and it's so, if you listen to it, bro, this is really like some movie level, like book type shit, because you're walking us through, like you say, the progression of like some shit you will only see in a story, or something written down in a book. So yeah, man, that right there is even a huge thing.
I definitely agree with you. And like when I was going through Red Pill Rage, I remember like, again, I was hitting over $200,000 a year, and people were telling me, like, these were women were telling me that I couldn't enjoy my money without having a woman there, and that I had to spend it on somebody else. And I remember that. And I was like, no, this is not good. Because the Sandman, I'm watching to him. And it's like, this is not good for me. Why are you saying this? Like this fundamentally what the thing was going on in the manosphere at that time. They were talking about wealth transfer and how like you have this male to female wealth transfer going on. And I was like, this has been the story of my entire life. Why is this here? Why am I having this? I don't want this at all. This is nothing. So I started, like, good friends of mine that I've known for a long time, like 10, 15, 20 years. I started blocking them. I said, no, this is not, I am not going to do this. I am first. I'm like this one guy says, I'm number one. I am not going to do this at all. But this was a hard thing for me to do. I was like shaking doing this. I was horrified. Like, how can I say that I'm number one? And I'm like, no. It has to be that I'm number one.
But that's 1000% real, bro. I think what David Johnson put in the chat, man, that's true too, man. Like, we are conditioned to basically let everyone come before us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing is, bro, until you as a man are secured, you can't secure anyone else, bro. It's like the whole airplane shit. If the airplane going down, you got to secure your mask first before you can help anyone else out.
And that's entirely correct. And that wasn't what I was doing. If the airplane would have gone down, I would have gone around securing everybody else's mask first, and then I would have gotten mine, and I would have died, and I would have spent like 1 minute of silence at a memorial. I'm like, do I want to be that? No, man, I want to live. Somebody else be the 1 minute of silence, not me. Like, what am I doing? And this is, good boy. This really was a part of the red pill rage, but learning it, applying it, saying that this is okay to do massive amounts of work. I'll show you one thing that I finally did do. This is going to be crazy. You guys got to think that this is nuts, but I don't think so anymore. This is right here. It's sitting right here. So this backpack, this is Brunello Cucinelli. The card is still here. I keep it here. I rarely use it at all. And I bought this direct from Italy. And so I was a part of an acquisition. One of my companies got acquired, and I got a huge payout. It was like over $30,000. And I decided that backpack, I want to buy it for myself, and it was $3,200. And I said, why not? Like I've bought how many Louis Vuitton bags for other women? I've bought how much other crap for women? I got this whole list, like Coach, Prada. And I said, I want something. I don't want any woman in my life, and I want a backpack for myself. Why not? So I did. And it was like, wow, I didn't die. I didn't have any conniption fits. Life was pretty good. I mean, wow. Nobody yelled at me. I can go home, play with my dogs. I had steak that night. Hey.
Shout out to let me read the super chat real quick. Shout out to David Johnson, man. Theo, 100% heard black men are subconsciously and consciously taught we should come last or be unworthy of treating ourselves. So I constantly encourage black men to get in the habit of putting you first and only sometimes, man. Exactly, bro. You definitely gotta take care of yourself at times, bro. Like you say, you got here, taking care of and spoiling everybody else. And I'm not doing nothing for what's today? Y'all got the jokes. Let me see where y'all
the shoes. I got I didn't start getting the shoes until I made $275,000 a year in California. And it was a very slow process. I was like, I can actually buy Jordans. Wow. And people were looking at me like, with the amount of money you have, you should have like 100 pair. Why don't you have, I didn't have one pair of Jordans. And so what I would do is like every payday, I would just go get another pair of Jordans. And it was like a fun process. Like, other people do this? Really? Like, wow.
Yeah, man. People that probably should be buying them, buy them. But Vision, you had a question, man. Go ahead, Vision. It's on you.
Hello, Theo. How are you?
Hey there. How you doing?
All right. Fantastic. What up, bro? Truth. And sorry, the other gentleman, Robert. Hello. I heard your story today. All right. Thank you. I heard your story today on Bernard's show. Excellent story. And your stories, I think, like a lot of us here have our own issues. And we complain and, and we feel sorry for ourselves and we give up. And like what you've been through to have accomplished what you've accomplished is amazing. So I want to say congratulations to what you've done and to all future successes. Mm-hmm. Before I ask my question, I just want to I'm sure you're aware, just like you, there's a lot of people in this sector that are into IT mm-hmm. on all different kind of level. Congratulations on your CISSP. You're the third person I heard that has it. Shout out to Zero and CSET. I know Zero's in the chat. Sole Provider, Aegon, and Mike V, Gabe A, and the Black Brain Trust. So basically, this is what I want to say. I know you're helping people out, like you're helping the manosphere and you're helping content creators and things like that. But my question for you is like, how, if anybody is serious enough, whether from a beginner or they're already processing through their IT career, what is a good way for them to get a hold of you or get in touch with you? Because I know you said earlier that you got to watch out for sharks, and sharks can be females and males. But like you would be an excellent source to network and to help people get their foot in the industry. What would be a good way for anybody in this space to get a hold of you to get help? In
when I said that sharks are sharks, I'm only talking about women. When regarding men, I can usually negotiate with men. And if I can't, then I'm like, okay, well, I see who you are. I'm just going to back out. Whereas the shark, is always a shark. I have to, there's no real negotiation with a shark. So I know it sounds horrible, but when I started thinking that way, things started really working in my head. So I was the 5th CISSP in Japan in 2001 and been active CISSP ever since. I'm having my conference in Atlanta in October to talk about this. I've brought other people from zero knowledge to actually being certified in various areas. Now it's AWS. I'm helping them get certified in AWS. One of my good friends just, I think last week or 10 days ago, got certified in AWS, and now he's getting a job for $100,000 a year. And it's not hard to do. So Atlanta's probably going to be the place. And then we can talk, things we can do there. I'm starting to get people pinging me about it, and this is just the environment where I really need to go there and have the seminar and teach people how to do it.
Okay, I just think if you could in the future, not now, but if you can make yourself available to other people across the globe. I'm in Canada. Other people there's people in the ministry from London. Just because you've achieved such a high high stature that you probably would have you've been an excellent network globally. I would like to think, but and you're only going to grow. So
I'm talking with IP, International Passport. And I'm giving live streams with him as well regarding international dating. Basically, I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna do a dry run. I'm gonna do another one in Atlanta. So I'll see what I can do for international. Put something on
all right,
Zoom, something like that.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, shout out to my man David Johnson again, man. Selfish people purposely try to shame you out of treating yourself, but fuck them. I went through it my whole life, and trust me, 92% of them will never appreciate you ever. Exactly, man. Listen, bro.
Yeah,
all the stuff you did and you buy and whatnot, what have you. As soon as a motherfucker get mad, or you know what I'm saying, you the well runs dry, you cut the water off. You ain't never did shit for me. It ain't this, ain't that. It's like, motherfucker, what about this and this and this and this? Well, that was so long ago. So yeah, man, you have to put yourself first in a situation, bro. You work way too hard to not enjoy the fruits of your labor, you know what I'm saying, and all these things. So yeah, man, you gotta learn how to quote unquote spoil yourself. Even in a lot of the times, men consider spoiling themselves some shit is just everyday nature of people that's way lesser, situations that you may be, but they enjoy this on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me comment on that. Oh, and the Black Manosphere. Hold on, let me make this point out. The Black Manosphere, you got a lot of people who are still the female focused. They think that hooking up and getting that that nut is the center point of life, and they just can't live without it. And I'm just like, look, dude, having like $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 in the bank account. You're walking down the street with your favorite music, like with your Beats or something like that, and you're just able to walk and be calm, like peace. That is more valuable than what anything a woman can ever give you, period. So why are you even thinking about putting this woman first stuff? Because it's destructive. It just absolutely knocks you out. And I see this in the manosphere. This is something I've been breaking and this hitting, going against. But I want to understand, people had to break me. Other people in the manosphere, other leaders had to talk with me and say, Theo, stop this. It wasn't just therapists. It was other people in the manosphere saying, stop putting this woman first. You are first. You do your thing first. And when that, again, you just have that satisfaction in life and being balanced and having the wind in your hair, your nice music, whatever you want to listen to in your ears. You got money, bills are paid, nobody's going after you, nobody's yelling at you. It's wonderful. It's great. Like, why didn't I do this before? Was I nuts? Right? This is what I really have been going through, especially here in Austin.
Hey, quick question on your AWS credentials, because I'm actually going after my certification for the advanced networking specialty. Are you primarily focused on like the cloud computing or architecture?
Yeah, so I make the architectures for usually based on CloudFront for distributed applications across the United States, and sometimes it's in Japan and Europe as well.
Okay, gotcha. So you primarily focused on cloud computing. So you do you have any specialty in networking?
Yeah, no, I started with networking. I was a Cisco. I passed the. You know Cisco, right? Of course.
Yeah. I got my CCDP and CCNP.
I passed CCIE routing and security, the written tests. That was the highest level I got.
Yeah, man, the lab is a motherfucker.
The lab is
Yes,
that was.
it is.
I was not gonna pass.
Yeah, that shit to break your back, man.
Yeah, so I didn't do that, but I had CC, NP, SP, DP, IP.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty deep into it. So right now I'm going back into Cisco with their new cloud stuff. Like again, got this book, so certified dev net associate. I had to start from here. I had to start from the associate level. So I'm going because it's cloud. So I'm going through here and like, oh, okay, this is how I'm supposed to do things. All right. I need to go get recertified, but I'm trying to get the AWS Solutions Associate Professional right now.
Hey, shout out to Charles Mercer for the 10, man. Vagina worshippers will never understand please discipline. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes.
Shout out to Omega Dreads Gaming Channel for 999. What Charles Mercer said. Appreciate you, brother. Second on that motion. And again, man. I'm glad you guys, since we're doing all the IT talk. Make sure you guys. I know I guess teased it or talked about it. Early on, or a couple of months back, but I will be doing the IT giveaway for Tech G from G Lowry. I will give away one of his course things, pretty much to help you guys. Anybody that's seriously interested, look, nigga, don't waste our time, okay? Because I'm paying him the money for you to get the course. So if you don't want to get the course, you're not going to use it. You have no shape, form, or fashion of taking IT serious. Please don't take that opportunity away from somebody and try to enter the giveaway, man. You know what I'm saying? When I do the thing, anybody that's on that, pretty much as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to try to find a way to kind of curtail it so it's not wasted again, because I definitely want to again give back, and give brothers something that's actually beneficial to them, and not just for the time being, but for a lifetime. These IT certifications can literally, like you said, he said he had a couple of brothers he helped make $100,000 a year, man. I would love to be a part of that and helping one of you brothers out here that's trying to get whatever IT certification you may need. And again, shout out to G Lowry for his Tech G channel and his program, bro, that we will be doing a collab on and doing a giveaway. Listen, bro, I do this for real, dog. Okay, real quick, I'm almost done. Listen, it's not just the entertainment for me. It's not just the talk about what this bro. I really want to see brothers make it, dog. And like I said, I'm not up here to just talk about bullshit or whatever. I'm giving back. I will continue to give back. And again, I'm about black men being successful and most importantly powerful. Go ahead, brother. Whoever that was.
Let me go. Can I go quickly?
I just want to ask on the back end of the IT thing, man. Like, when is that conference you talk about having? What dates in October? Because I mean, shit, I'm in the
The conference will be October 23rd in Atlanta.
Okay, bet. You got like some kind of like website for it, or
no, not yet. Originally just with the mix, and then I started talking with Little Big Nate about it. He's in the chat. And then International Passport, and then now Bernard, I'm talking to him about it, and now it's kind of just expanding. So I gotta make sure I got enough seats in there. I haven't got this site up. I think it's 40 or 50 people who want to go so far.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely in the building for sure. So I mean, do you got like some kind of waiting list, or like how are people attending?
You can just attend, and I'll be making a Facebook group for communication in a little bit. But right now, I'm writing it out, and then I'm teaching the beta course for it right now with my friends in Illinois. So I'm learning, different things about teaching in the American market. I taught a lot of IT in Japan, so it's a different market.
Can I go next?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
All right. Theo, thank you very much. I just came up here to say you would be an awesome like you already are in the manosphere, but you would be an awesome resource in the IT sector as someone people can come to for networking and just assistance in landing careers. So once you get everything going, please make it global. And everybody out there that's serious, you know, you reach out to this man and see and just get some good advice. And we look forward to getting in contact with you once you get everything going. But yo, thank you for everything, man. Thank you.
So
all right, guys, peace out.
My focus is going to be on black men and getting them into IT, getting us into IT. Let me say something. So, like, if you look at Bernard, what I was doing this morning, I talked about having cancer. Something I noticed I had when I had cancer was that if you give $100,000 to a man, he might be a player a little bit, but he's probably going to settle down and have kids. Maybe the wife works a little bit, you know, but it's not, her salary shouldn't be that important. If you give $100,000 to a woman, she's going to turn into community property, be a CC writer, and then turn around and say men ain't shit. And 9 times out of 10, the best she'll do with a relationship is becoming a single mother. And I looked at this and I said, this is ridiculous. If I'm going to focus, I mean, I'm so many years I had focused on empowering women in the marketplace. It says, what the heck have I done? These women don't do anything. And if they do get something successful, they turn around and degrade and emasculate men. I said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to only focus on men and their careers. And I've done that ever since. So what I'm going to be doing with a part of the outcome of the seminar is teaching what I consider to be like a black men's West Point. And these are going to be talking about what some of the common problems I'm seeing in IT and some of the problems, like environments I'm working on, projects that I'm working on, and saying these are the skills that you need to have on the current market. These are like the threshold. This is $80 an hour, or this is $100 an hour. This is what people are really working on. So if you want to start tackling these, well, go to Udemy, you need these courses, but also I have these notes for you. I have diagrams for you. I have code for you. And I'll sanitize it. I won't give you everything, but I'll say generally, this is the script that you're supposed to be running. This is why you're supposed to be doing it. And I'm going to be networking with other black men who are successful in IT, and hopefully they will give some of the same feedback, what they're working on, so we can get some sort of synergy going, particularly with the men who are successful. But then we can also have we can be successful. That's right. But then also the guys who don't know anything, we can give you the information, the backup, the kind of like introduction to what's going on before you see it in the market, so you're not caught off guard, so you know how to prepare yourself, because this is how people from India are networking. I'm aware of it. I've seen it. And if you want to play the game, you've got to play it like the best. And those are
real quick.
And Theo, you 100% right on that. Go ahead, Mr. Fantastic.
What? Yeah, and Theo, again, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Again, I'm glad you have not only the subject matter expert experience in your field, but you're also, like you said, you're giving that cultural aspect of where you had that time in Japan. You said, right? You say you were the first American, first foreigner in Japan to get your certification. And what I think, like you said, you're saying the facts, and Bro Truth knows this. Again, anybody that's ever been around other cultures, this is how the game is played, quote unquote. Again, they help each other out because they understand, Marv. You're talking power here. When you're talking something that is widespread and is valuable as the IT world, man. And you know, like I said, they help each other out and leave the door open and do everything to look out for somebody that looks out alone. And I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're saying this. Hey, I'm doing this for black men, not just anybody, whatnot, what have you. This is the Black Manosphere is about. And I hope, brothers, again, if you guys have an IT profession or whatnot, what have you, and you have the opportunity to be there, or you have an opportunity to, just participate by Zoom or whatever and support this brother, man. Like he said, he's basically creating a think tank of sorts, you know what I'm saying, in a global network that we talk about here all the time. So again, man, don't fuck up this opportunity. Don't fuck around to make us look bad. Don't be one of these people in the chat talking about we needed this, we needed that, the white man this, the Asian man that, and then your ass don't fucking show up, or you can't, you know what I'm saying, you're not there for, whatever the avenues he has in order to network and to build this very, very powerful machine organization, whatever you want to refer to as for black men, bro. This is hey, man.
let me comment on that. You're exactly correct. And one of my points with IT is the reason why a lot of brothers aren't in IT is because they don't show up. That's it. But my feeling is that as I'm working with more African American men, they just need a small push, and that's what I needed. So when I was in Japan, I was still thinking that no African American could work, no black person period could work in IT, which was incredibly ridiculous thinking. The only person who thought that way was me. Nobody told that to me. I thought it was in my head. And one of my friends from university met me in Japan out of the blue, and we went out to dinner. And he's sitting there, and he's like, Theo, I remember you at U of I remember who you were. I remember what you did. Why the heck are you only doing English teaching? You should be in IT. You've got the master's degree in it. Are you stupid? And I said, well, I can't do it. Nobody will hire me. And he just sat there. He just went cuckoo over me and said, like, you're an idiot. Why? This is the only stupid thing you've ever done. Like I said, so he described to me the certification process and what I needed to do to get certified in Microsoft. That's how I actually started. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can actually do this. And he's like, just go do it. So I have a whole story about how I got into IT in Japan, but I did it. And I looked back and I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I ever, I was my own worst enemy. And so I went from making $1,000 a month in the fall of '99 to $10,000 a month in February 2002. And I was certified specialized. I had CISSP in Cisco. I had the CCNP, CCSP. For Checkpoint, I had security engineer, certified engineer, and Microsoft, I was MCSE. And I was making $120,000 a year.
Bro, that's amazing, bro.
Yes,
I mean, because honestly, that's about the same route that I had, bro. You know, when I got out of the army, you know, that transition was heavy for me, bro. And I really had this whole life planned out when I got out. Oh, when I get out, my army experience is gonna be worth the world. It's gonna be worth its weight in gold. Companies can't wait to hire me. That's what they tell you anyway on the green to gold transition program, you know. And I did IT in the service. You know, I was basically you know, providing network services for combat units, combat engineers. Yeah, so that's what I did. And when I got out, it was like a culture shock, and it was a shock that, you know, you got corporations that really ain't checking for veterans like that. You know, it is a tough cookie to crack, especially in a small town like Jacksonville. You know, it's very competitive, extremely competitive. You know, now if I had got out and maybe moved down to Tampa or Orlando or somewhere where the jobs are a bit more plentiful, then I probably wouldn't have had as hard a time as I did. But I'm kind of glad that I did, because that hard time, actually, again, hard times make stronger men. That time, it basically made me realize, look, I don't know everything I thought I knew, and the technology that they're using and they're asking me about, I don't even know what the fuck acronym means. You know what I mean? I had to get real with myself that my army experience was not as robust as I thought it was. It was not, you know, solidified in the current technology that's being used. So I had to motherfucking sit myself down like, look, I need to motherfucking get skills. I need to go to school. I need to go ahead and get certifications. And when I actually started showing up, bro, showing up meaning, you know, sitting my ass down in a chair and reading for hours on end, sitting my ass down in front of you know, GNS3 and actually doing exercises and packet tracers, doing exercises and actually memorizing you know, command line commands, like and creating shortcuts and doing shit that I knew would set me apart from a normal engineer. Cause I look at it as a competition, bro. Like, I basically got to be on top of my game, and I work with Indians, I work with foreign nationals, and I never forget, man. I used to work for an Australian real estate development company, and it was this Indian guy, right? He got brought on, and it was like about 8 months before I ended up leaving the company. When I tell you this motherfucker was the most hardworking dude I ever seen, bro. I thought I had some solid study habits, but this dude was triple CCIE, and he basically came in the office 5 a.m. in the morning. He didn't leave till around about 8, 9 o'clock at night, and he literally sat there and just read, study, and I was like, bro, I need to get on my motherfucking game because it's a lot of Indian motherfuckers are not playing. They're not playing, bro.
No. Let me go ahead and give you some comments on this. So when I was teaching CISSP, CISM, and CISA in Japan, I noticed that my most intelligent students, I want everyone to listen to this. My most intelligent students that I ever had were African American soldiers, were ex-soldiers, ex-Army, ex-Marines, ex-Navy. Those guys were brilliant. The problem with them was execution. They did not execute well, and they had attitude. And I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I have Japanese and white American or white Western students who are idiots compared to you, but they follow what I say, and they pass the tests. You guys don't follow what I say, and you guys fail. And then you fail. You go against what I'm saying in the workplace, and you fail there too. What is your problem? Because you are my best students that I have. And this is,
I'll tell you what it is, man. Go ahead.
I'm just my massive dilemma, like with them. What is it? What do you think it is?
Well, I tell you what it is, man. It honestly is from military background standpoint, and from just being a black man, right? We had this complex. You're like, no offense, but you don't sound like the normal brother. You don't sound like, hey nigga, what's up type shit. You know what I mean? And even on like a stream, right? You will have niggas in the chat that will listen to your voice, even though you done accomplished all this shit, went through all this hell, but because you have a certain kind of inflection to your voice, you talk a certain way, you use different words, you don't have this hood persona, you know what I mean? That essentially will have a lot of dudes subconsciously and maybe even consciously object to what you're saying, even though they know that you are successful, you got all the credentials and everything, and you basically are stacked up right. You know what I mean?
So
it's just that I'm just saying, like from a observation standpoint,
I get
that's
what you're
exactly
saying.
what it is.
So if you're going to be successful in corporate America, notice how Chaos talks. You have to talk very articulately from the beginning. You need to have proper English speaking skills. You need to know how to use, you're going to spell correctly, you know how to use verbs correctly, subject. You need to be able to deliver an idea. And I'm very effective in doing this. Of course, also just happened to be, I was an English teacher on part-time in Japan, and that's what really refined it and my other languages so that I was able to speak properly and I heard objections. So if I have this accent, the thing is, let me tell you this, when I go and get an interview and I talk this way, people listen to me. And so then if I deliver the correct answer and I have the way of speaking and I'm nice and pleasant, HR wants to give me a job and other people want to give me a job. Now I might get fired in 3 months for not delivering right? I don't care because I got 3 months of salary and that's probably going to be $40,000 to $50,000. So fine, fire my ass. I don't care. I got the money, and
you get the experience, and like you said, and then I'm gonna get to you, Robert. Thank you for your patience, brother. Listen, man, bro, doing this or whatnot, and you again code switching, dog. That's a thing, okay? It really is a thing, bro. It's a time and a place for everything. If you with your boys, your homeboys, nigga this, nigga that. Hey, I'm going to the street, straight stove, all that shit, whatever. Hey, man, do all that. Cool, fine. All right, but when you, like you said, once you get into that corporate setting and you're making money, shout out to Zero, man. Ain't no boardroom pookie, dog. No, okay,
no, not at all.
There's no boardroom pookie. When I remember Jay-Z and I think even LeBron James talking about them having to sit down with Warren Buffett, bro. You know how much money Warren Buffett charges you to sit down and have a conversation with him, just a coffee or whatnot, what have you, just to pick his brain for his financial advice, or just to open that gateway up, bro. Again, I know social media is showing you this stuff like niggas got the wad of money and the gold teeth and the chains and all this shit. Listen, bro, That's entertainment, the real life, like you said, man. And again, shout out to KS about this. This is the one time when I understand and agree. You're gonna have to eventually. You're gonna put that suit on, okay? And that's the time where you put that suit on. You do for that interview, for that that 100K job or 50K a month or whatever it may be. You have to put your best foot forward, and along with the imagery, you have to have the vernacular. You have to have the tact. You have to have the delivery and the professionalism. And that is important, man. So again, as much as I rail against it, I'm casual. Y'all know me. I'm hooping shorty, man. But I know, the time and the place of when that's for. And of course, I'm not going to be stubborn or stupid. It's not even stubborn. It's stupid, stuck in my ways, man. I ain't gonna dress up and put on no suit for them white folks. Well, you must not want the job and the money them white folks gonna pay. But I guarantee you, Habib, Patel, and anybody else, Chang, Lee, whoever, they're going to put that suit on proudly and be there. And like you said, man, taking full advantage of it and not even think about making a complaint about it.
Yeah. So let me talk about this real quick. This is one of the things that KS talks about also is that how the ABW has gone into corporate America, right? And they're like the double minority. So they're being successful in there. I want to talk about them real quick. I've had ABWs work at IT and start giving me lip because they're like, "Oh, look at you! Like they hired you because, some sort of government program or something like that, right?" And I know she's giving me this. I know it's like, I don't even acknowledge it. I sit there and talk very articulately. I give all of my requirements. I define everything. I speak what was necessary to do. I lead the room, I lead the conversation, and then I say, this is my timeline for deliverables, and I actually deliver, and I go above and beyond. And 9 times out of 10, that ABW stops giving me lip. She just backs off, because I'm like, you're not going to touch this. You're not going to disrespect this. This ain't going to happen. All right?
Well, the thing is, man, results speak for themselves, bro. And expertise speaks for themselves. That's one thing with IT in general, bro. You either know it or you don't. You know what I mean? There's no way around faking the front. You can get through an interview, right? You can land the interview. However, if you are going into an interview process where they are literally asking you questions about certain technologies and they want to test your skills and set up different labs for you right now and whatnot, ain't no way around it. You either know it or you don't. Like straight up, like when I first started interviewing way back when, man, like, I embellished a little bit on my resume. I added, different skills. And I told recruiters, yeah, I know X, Y, Z. And then I get to an interview, oh yeah, we gonna need you to go ahead and set up this Nexus switch here. And they're like, what command do you need for, this BGP translation? Like, and this is like early on, man, before I actually, set myself down and started learning shit,
so
bro. Like,
what has to happen? This is the big thing. Again, let me look at my behind me because this was talking about the live stream. Got all these books. I got books all over the place here, and then my Kindle, I have like 1,000, and I don't know how many hours of Udemy courses I have right now. Got zillions. So I do the same thing. Everybody does this in IT. They say we can do something, but we can't actually do it. And then we get an interview. Somebody wants us to do that. You actually have to sit there. I go to say, like, I need 48 hours. I can't do it in 24. I need 48 hours for the interview. They're like, okay, I'm working my job, but then everything else is turned off in the house, and I am going through lab after lab, going through the exercises, going through the configs. I'm finding information like Reddit and other places, and I'm memorizing all the commands and making sure that I can say them. And if I can, actually do them in a lab. And I get there, I get the interviews remote, and I have the commands on my monitor. And I'm sitting there waiting for them. And then what I learned, one of the techniques, I'm going to talk about this in Atlanta, is they ask you a question and you actually say how you do something, but you don't just say how you do it. You say how you configure it, and you actually give the commands. And if you do that and they don't have to ask for the commands, you're going to get that interview. You're going to get that job 9 times out of 10 because they're going to sit back and say, wow, you actually said it without us asking.
Yeah, and one thing, another thing on that, man. One thing I started doing, bro. And again, I've been through so many damn interviews. Initially, when I first started going interviews, I used to get nervous, man. But after a while, bro, you go through so many, you just don't give a fuck. You basically look. You either gonna take it or you leave it. You know, because essentially you get to a point in your career as well where you know you have fucking a value. You literally walk into the interview like, what can you offer me?
Yeah,
But what I was getting to is it's also good to have a portfolio that you can actually show, even if it's just like setting something up on GNS3 or Eve NG, showing that you know this technology, that you can configure it from bare bones, right? It's always good to go into the interview. Sometimes you can't really do it, but with GNS3, bro, it's so many things you can configure and do. You can show an employer that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's correct. I say just go through the labs, make it happen, especially for cloud. It's one of the things I love about cloud is that you can actually do everything on there and run it, and then make sure you actually do the entire lab that you say that you can do, and then you can tear it down. You don't have to pay anything. It's like amazing. It's just totally cheap. And I do that every time. Like if I have a big interview the next day, the night before, I'm sitting there running Terraform, or I'm actually doing command line or CloudFormation scripts, in AWS, and sitting there and doing it. Even if I've done it before, I do it again just to make sure. And this is the kind of work that you have to do. And the thing I'm going to be telling these people in Atlanta, my point is that their competition are people who went through high school and university without getting any. They didn't have a date. They didn't have hand-holding. They're virgins. They probably are virgin until they're 25 or 26 years old. And they got their first job, and maybe their first job was only $1,000 a month. These guys don't have much, but all of the hard books on Java, networking, distributed systems, like any kind of theory on IT, they went through it and passed it. They know it forwards and backwards. So they're like, that girl that I really wanted, Harpreet, that's her name. I didn't get a date with her, but I got that visa to America. That's the guy you're dealing with. And you have to.
They're literally like fucking ninjas with the shit, bro.
Yeah.
In India, man, it's an entirely different culture when it comes to IT, bro. Like it's so competitive. It's so competitive, bro. Like the whole culture there is about learning IT, multiple different facets of it too, man. So it's not like you will have someone that's a network engineer, but they also know programming. They also know telephony. You know what I mean? It's like it's crazy.
You have to know all of it. You have to know how it's interconnected. I'm laughing at what Little Big Nate is saying there, because I had that kind of those people, women telling me that kind of stuff when I was studying and getting up, particularly like after my failure in Japan, and I'm coming back and becoming successful in America. They're telling me I'm lame and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you have no idea the giant I'm about to be. Like you. Like what are you even doing? I'm gonna crush it. I've got no debt. I've got no kids. All I'm doing is investing in myself, getting myself ready, getting my training done, getting my 401k. I'm getting all the fundamentals right. And what happens? Lo and behold, when I start hitting that 350, 375, they start running back in, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. I don't remember you. Who are you? Bye. Sorry.
When would you say you hit your stride, bro?
2017. I came here to Austin. I was over 300,000. I had not that much with me, but I forgot I had really mastered the money transfer thing that I wasn't supposed to give any money to women, and that I was starting to really get into my fear of life, and. I was dealing with fear very directly, and then I started noticing that I was getting like.
What do you mean by that? Dealing with fear directly? I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to see if you could flesh that out.
Every single fear that I had so many fears about success, failure, but really how people thought about me, how I was perceived, like how was I going to be successful? I mean, I just had like a zillion levels of fear. And I had to say every single fear I had to confront and say, I'm going to be successful now, even if my life is dark, even if I'm not happy, I'm going to be successful even within sadness and misery. I don't care. I'm going to be successful.
Wow.
And that kind of thinking,
that's powerful,
honed me in. And suddenly, again, every week at least I was getting a paycheck, and then I was getting maybe 2 or 3 paychecks per week. And then I started talking, like I remember my trainer at the time, I was like, well, I'm making $9,000 this week after taxes, and then next week I'm making $15,000 after taxes. So yeah, I can pay you in cash for your lessons, no problem. And I started being able to buy exercise equipment, with cash, no payments. I didn't have any credit card debt or anything, and I didn't have any medical debt. And I got rid of all female thinking from my head regarding success. And I said, I'm going to be successful the best I can as a man.
When you say female thinking regarding success, what do you mean by that? I don't mean to keep cutting you off. I just want to clarify.
I had lots of women talking to me about vacation.
Oh,
don't work too hard. Don't do too much. Blah blah blah. Right? And this was blue pill crap in my head that had been there for years. And I sat back and I said, I am more powerful than you. I am stronger than you. I can do more. I can outproduce a woman. And you women are lazy. And I'm sick and tired of listening to your crap. And I'm going to show you just how much I can do. And I went, again, that's when I was like, I went clear past 300 to 375 plus. The money just kept on rolling in. And I did that for 3 years. And then I went to 600,000.
Bro, I know exactly what you mean, though, man. That bitch assness.
Yeah.
Like, I was raised in a single mom household, and that whole attitude of, why don't you just take a break, go on vacation, XYZ, that shit will fuck you up. That shit literally will have you stationary, not making any moves, because you think you done did enough.
You just cannot listen to this. And then women say what they're the same. And I'm like, no, we outproduce you. This is like Karen Stratton, I think Stratton, I forgot her name, but Girls Does Best, something like that. She talked about this, though. She said, like, men can really outproduce women, but the women are holding the men back. And I was like, this is entirely correct. So when I let unleash and said, I'm going to go totally as hardcore as I can in production, whoa, look what I did. And then I looked back and I said, oh, I went to Champaign-Urbana full scholarship. If I hadn't had women in my life, I could have done Harvard. I could have done even more. It's these women who are really holding me back. And they weren't adding any value. And it's like, this, stop listening to them. Only listen to men. Just there it is. I'm done. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Peter Scott. Karen Stratton, girl writes what? That's the person who red pilled me. That's who liberated me. And it had to be a female, white female, because they're the feminists who got me gynocentric focused. So it had to be from a white female to get me out. Exactly the way it worked.
All right. What's up, Robert? What you got for us, man?
Hey, thank y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay. Thank y'all for having me on the show. I appreciate it. Yeah, Brother Theo, you definitely a wonderful person, man. I'm inspired by your story. Yeah. What do you think about cryptocurrency in the IT field and cybersecurity? The reason I'm asking because I'm in school and I'm doing IT right now, and I'm doing the networking part, and I'm doing also the certifications in cybersecurity. Because I'm
where are you sitting? Where are you at?
Oh, I'm in Chester with John Tyler right now. I had just started because
what state? What state are you at?
I'm in Virginia. Yes, Central Virginia.
If you can come, I want you to come to my course because we're talking about IT security. If you want to do, I'm a IT security professional.
Okay.
So you need to do network and something else. You need to have at least 2 specializations, and then you need to be able to do cross-reference within the 2. And then after that, after you do security, you need to do another top level focus. So risk management, advanced programming, or advanced application, or compliance, something around there. And that's when you actually make the real money. And you have to be a beast. You have to literally be on this all the time. Some guy said to me, what does my work week look like? I work at least 10 hours a day. I exercise 2 hours a day. So I'm very big on this. I'm looking at some people. Hey, Tony, I have some I have some COVID weight. I'm working on getting it off. All right, give me a break. I'll get back into the game pretty soon. So I'm always studying. I study on the weekends. I study at least 4 hours every day on Saturday and Sunday. This is usually where I get my best studies. I work at least 10 hours a day minimum, no fail. I've been doing this for at least 20 years.
The reason I was asking because not to keep long, but I was in Cisco ever since I was a young age. When I did when I was in vocational school and I completed their courses. So I decided to pursue that while I'm in college right now, and I'm definitely doing the CCNA. And when I was at Amazon.
Okay, but I want you to understand the CCNA is dead.
Yes.
Okay, so the Cisco is now a minor player. They have been upserted by the big three, which are AWS, Azure, and GCP.
Now,
you need to have certifications in those areas first.
When you say AWS, you're talking about Amazon Web Services?
Yes.
Oh, I used to work for Amazon. I was at Amazon for 7 years, and I did their career choice program. So I definitely, and I know, I know about the buildings that they have up in Northern VA. So yeah, they definitely, they paid for me to take up a lot of IT courses at the time. So,
okay, hold on. Let me talk to you real quick. If you're Amazon if you're AWS working that kind of
not AWS. I'm talking about their fulfillment centers.
Oh, your fulfillment centers. Okay.
Yeah.
You're one of the guys that I would want to talk to that actually how to leverage that, because AWS is the gold that you want if you work at Amazon. And I've talked with other people who have worked there previously, and the market expects that if you work IT and you work at Amazon, that you know AWS. If you don't, they'll look at you weird. It's like, me giving $10,000 to a single mother and not smashing her. Right? People look at me weird. That's about the same level. And so, you need to, dude, I'll go to learn about my conference, go there, talk to me there. I'll take care of you there.
Oh, do you have a link? I'm sorry. Do you have, I know your name, but I don't know, like on your YouTube page.
I don't have it there.
My bad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I just want to say this. Okay, like when I got in Manosphere, I used this. This is again my Google account, my Gmail account. I wasn't planning on using my face or being a brand. I was just a normal person, but I was faceless listening to Manosphere because, as you know, if you've been in the Manosphere for a long time, YouTube used to take down these sites, these pages, right. And so I had to be silent. I couldn't show my face. I couldn't do anything. So it just helps me to remember which email account I'm using. That's why I named myself Theo Laugh. That's it. I'm not coming here with any ego or anything. I'm like, yeah, this is just where I started from. That's it.
No, not at all. I was just saying, that way I can learn more from you, because I definitely wanted to pick your brain.
Keep on listening to Fantastic, but also Little Big Nate. I'm on there. I'm gonna plug out for him, and I'm usually on there 3 or 4 times a week. And then I'm talking on there. Keep there. What I'll do is I'll talk with Mr. Fantastic, give him some information so that you guys can at least.
Cool.
Yeah, the thing is, man, I wouldn't.
One more thing.
Somebody's posting webcams chat, delete space 18+ video chat. That needs to be removed from.
No, I already blocked it. I just blocked it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say also, brother, that not that I just want to say you definitely doing good work, brother. You definitely, well, this gonna say cliche, but you definitely have value, because you doing what a lot of brothers wish they could do, especially making $50K a month. Oh man, you top of the food chain. I'm
going to be teaching this. I'm basically going to be teaching people how to get to 300,000. That's the real.
Hey, make sure you bring your strap when you come to Atlanta, man. These niggas out here is wilding. Make sure you strapped up, nigga. Get the motherfucking all your ammo, motherfucking buckshot. Straight up, man. These niggas is wilding. They shoot niggas on the highway, bro.
Get security. Get security.
I'm going to be only in the hotel. I'll be in a nice area, and If I go out with people, I only go out with people I know.
Man, I got that fire. Don't worry, man. I got that fire. We good.
I talk a little differently if I get a few shots in me, just so you know.
Hey, so long as they alcohol, you ain't got to worry about the shots. So long as they ain't no motherfucking lead. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But that's why I was wanting to piggyback on that on the CCNP. They revamped their entire certification because I think Cisco realized that the market is changing over into software-defined networking. So the new CCNA does have some of the Cisco DNA stuff in it and software-defined, software-defined networking and all as well as SD-WAN. And they also incorporated some elements of QoS and again and basic networking. So I think the CCNA is still valuable, way more valuable than just like an A plus, a network plus. CompTIA is pretty trash to me, but I think Cisco would give you that base level networking skills in addition to some exposure to cutting edge technologies.
Let me go ahead and comment on this real quick. Again, I'm going to be talking about this in Atlanta. You shouldn't be taking any of the plus certifications.
Yeah, so trash.
CompTIA, security, anything. They're all trash. They're all low level. And people in the industry, such as myself, if we see that certification on your resume, we think you're low level from the beginning. And that's because none of the real OGs, these guys who are really working it, none of us took those certs. You want to get the certs only in the technological fields. You want a beginning. You want at least a beginning and medium levels. If you can get advanced, great. But you want to be only in silos and silo positions. And if you don't do it that way, if you got like a generalist cert, again, like CompTIA, we're going to look at you like, oh, well, we could just export your job to India. So why should we hire you? And that's the end. You've lost the interview. So I'm going to even tell people, I've told other brothers, I've been telling them about this since last year. If you have a CompTIA or a Security Plus, something like that, remove it from your certification, remove it from your resume. Go get a real one. Go Cisco or something else like that. Another point I want to say, because we're talking about Cisco, this one, the certified DevNet associate, this has been a big buzz that I've heard in several of my customers and several of my companies that I've dealt with. They think this one, the associate and the professional level, is something that engineers should be having, and this is something I'll be teaching also later on in the winter. They actually respect it. It's the only real Cisco certification that's respected right now. Because if you're a CCNP, like even CCNP security, they're like, well, okay, well, that's cute. When are you going to convert to AWS? That's it.
Can I go next? Can I go next quickly?
What I was going to say was now to Mr. Fantastic, if he can hear me. I was going to say thank y'all for having me on the panel. I'm going to go ahead and drop off just in case somebody else wanted to be on. But I just want to appreciate everybody for having me. Thank y'all so much.
No problem, brother. Thank you for coming on. Go ahead, Vision.
Oh yeah, Theo, you sort of already answered. Basically, you said you work 10-hour week, and basically on 10 hours a day. Sorry, my correction. And basically 4 hours Sunday, Saturday is where you study. And so during the work week, when you're working 10 hours a day, how much studying do you get in? You said you work out 2 hours.
I do 10 hours of work. I study sometimes during work. Then I do 2 hours of exercise. I have a gym in my house. Okay. So if I'm doing elliptical, I study. And then I might have an hour or two to study, or I'm doing a live stream. Like, again, I'm usually listening to like Little Big Nate or KS, something like that. So while I'm doing that, I'm actually have books open as well, and I'm studying. And then if I do dedicated time, it's usually with Udemy and a book.
And what I wanted to ask as well is on your journey, because I know when you said you were in university, you were doing a lot of studying there. But so when you were in university, or let's say when you didn't have a job in the field and you had a lot of time on your hand, how many hours were you putting in a day? Because
minimum.
I just kind of want to get minimum max.
You really want to know this, right? So I started when I was 16. 16 was minimum 4 hours a day. That went when I was 18. It was minimum 8 hours a day, including my courses. When I was in university, it was minimum of 6 hours a day. When I started working in Japan, it was about 10 hours a day of work, 4 or 5 hours a day of study, 10 hours of study, mainly Japanese study, Saturday and Sunday, 10 hours each. Okay. And then when I kept on doing at least 4 hours a day until I got married. Marriage destroyed my ability to study. Amazing how, oh, look, the woman comes and she makes everything better. Yeah, right. My studies plummeted when I got married, and I actually can only really study on the bus or the train or when I was at work. Yeah.
Two more questions.
So wait a minute, time out, bro.
Wait,
you didn't have the white man didn't come and take the book in front from you, bro. The white man didn't slap the book out your hand like, what you studying, boy? You're not supposed to be reading, boy. Get your ass back in the field.
I was reading in Japanese. He wouldn't have known I was reading.
I have 2 more questions.
Japanese white man ain't try to hold you down, man.
Well, no. They were like, go more, study more. Like, okay, so you know 3,000 kanji and you're doing everything in Japanese. We don't care. More. It's like, okay, I'll study more. Let's do more. I never stopped. I just kept on going.
I know their culture is like workaholic, man. They don't give a fuck. They like work till they dead.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it was. It was just constantly studying. That's what I remember about it. Just for years. I like even now, like if I take like say 3 or 4 hours off and don't do anything, I'm like, whoa, how did I do that? I feel guilty, but I have to convert to that kind of life because I can't continue with this forever. But I did do this for quite a long time. There's a gentleman in the chat who was asking about ageism. That's Red Coco. There's no ageism in IT really. It's really young or old. Can you do the job? That's it. Some of the best OGs that are out there who are really controlling things are in their 70s.
We have to get out this notion that you're too late. As a man, you can start and do whatever the fuck you want, man. Any age, bro. Straight up. You got motherfucking actors that really don't hit it until like they 60s and they 50s, bro. As a man, you can build your empire.
Mm-hmm.
Just get started.
1 second, gentlemen. Theo, can I just ask you 2 more, please?
Sure.
Just regarding study, I'm really interested. Now I kind of lost track. Just give me a second here. So what I was gonna ask is, when it came to your studying, how is it both? Reading and videos? And then the other question is, do you go 4 hours straight, or do you take how often do you take breaks? Like do you segment it in like 30 minutes, 5-minute break, or 30 minutes?
That's a good question. I learned about this in high school about how to do the best practices for studying. So I usually do the same 4 hours of the same place, the same 4 hours every time that I do it. And then every hour, I at least get up and I walk around the block and then I go back into it. If you just do straight continuous, it tends not to be good unless you have a high, like you have a moment of what is that? A moment of clarity. And if you have the moments of clarity, which is what I really work for, then you can study straight for as long as you want. And that's when I would say, okay, I'm going to do 6 hours extra and just really crank it down. And again, people would say I was nuts for doing that. Usually women, not men. Women would say I was nuts for doing that, but I would go back in the class or go into the office and knock everyone out, and I would know exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, and that's usually when you have that aha moment when you've been working on a problem for so long, you finally break through the shit. That gives you an extra boost of energy. And one thing that I actually started looking at, bro, like is the brain, how your brain work when it comes to adversity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that feeling you get when you uncomfortable, you're supposed to lean into that.
Exactly.
That is supposed to be your driving force as a man. You're supposed to receive your dopamine from that struggle, from that hustle. That's where a man's supposed to derive his. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to go harder, further, faster, and to embrace it. And that's that was part of embracing the fear in the end, because I actually had gotten destroyed more than once, and my beatdowns were pretty violent. And so I had to overcome that and say, I have fear again, and I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to use this fear as my tool. And I'm going to keep on going and not stop. Now, let me tell you this. I wasn't getting laid during this time. Nobody was giving me a hug. I had my dogs. I wasn't going on dates, but I was conquering a lot of crap and fear and problems that I had in my life. And when I got at the end of it, I didn't know it, but I had confidence. For me, I survived and I was starting to prosper a little bit. And I was like, oh, well, this is kind of like a nice situation. But then people started talking to me, and they're like, you're totally confident. You act like a man. You're decisive. You're a leader. You get things done. I was like, my thing was like, okay, is this contract going to continue? Are things good here? Do I need to get another job? I mean, do I need to get a second job or a third job? That's my mentality. And people are like, no, man, how about $100 an hour? W-2. We'll give you that. And we'll give you, 2,000 extra hours. How's that? I'm like, okay.
The thing is, man, you made hard mode your normal, my nigga. That's what you did, bro. You made hard mode your normal.
And let me hop in real quick. And again,
Fantastic. Let me go after you, please.
Yeah, shout out to all the brothers, the NoFap, the NoFap clan. Listen, bro, not wasting your seed, okay, and not being, whether it be sexual, intercourse with a woman, or self stimulation or whatnot, what have you, bro. It does something to you, okay. It builds a level of like you said, discipline, all these different things or whatnot. And especially if you're working out, like I say, not releasing that or wasting that, what's the name, actually, helps boost your testosterone levels and a lot of other things, man. And it's just a laser focus and not being focused on a woman. All right. Mm-hmm. And like I said, that's why even in any real situation, especially like combat sports and things like that, they'll tell you, hey man, you can't be out here trying to, skeet and beat everything you see, bro. You need to be focused on this and the other because you can get sidetracked with that. But let me read a couple of these super chats, then we'll go to Vision. Yusuf Familiar says, 45, I'm in the healthcare, but I would like to change job careers. What would you recommend as a beginner field for a complete noob? So healthcare is pretty big. So then I would do a different specialization within healthcare. For example, okay, you're in healthcare. So what exactly are you doing in healthcare? Can you do IT in healthcare? Can you do risk management in healthcare? Can you do compliance in healthcare? Can you specialize within healthcare first and then do a lateral move to another company? That would be your best method of actually dealing with that. But then also you need to be able to demonstrate that you have a specialty in that area if possible. Like there's certification you can do with IT, like with healthcare and IT together. Or if you have to find out where you want to do that specialization and then do a lateral move and then get recruiters who know you can deliver. They're going to be your network. And the more recruiters you got actually trying to promote you, the more job opportunities you're going to have. You want recruiters to be very close to you and you want to play their game. You want to play with them. Do not fight recruiters. They're your best friends. All right, shout out to Snuggles for Miss Fantastic. I'm grateful for the sword of Grayskull you have provided me with. Hopefully I don't mess it up and I have the power. No problem, Snuggles. I thought I'd already rinsed you up, but welcome to the Grinch Club. Go ahead, Vision.
Oh yeah, Theo, I also heard you say you have labs, and I'm just gonna say labs are probably the best to learn because you actually get to apply and you get to see how things work. And so I know I'm stuck on the studying, and I just wanted to know, like currently and in the past, like now when you study on your 4 hours on weekends on both Saturday and Sunday, do you mix it up? Meaning, is it reading, then videos, and then labs, or do you do just one?
I do usually all of them simultaneously. So what I usually have, for example, is I'll have my AWS. If I'm doing AWS, I have my AWS. Too bad, I should send you guys my computer, like my system to see it, because I've got at least 5 27-inch screens on my desk. So I have on one area, I have my lab, and then I have Udemy. And then usually, like, for example, I would have maybe this textbook open, right? This is AWS. And then I have a notebook. And then also, like, this is one of my iPads, right? So I'll have my iPad open. And maybe it's some coffee, something like that, some drink, some stimulant. And I'm sitting there taking notes, and I'm looking, and I'm doing cross comparison, and I'm trying to understand how it works. And this will last for several hours. So it's very disorganized. If you look at my desk, it looks like a tornado hit it, but that's usually the best environment for me to learn like that.
So what do you typically using to direct your studying? Like, are you just going for certifications, or you're working on this current project, or you just trying to deepen your knowledge on existing skills?
It's both. So usually there's something that I'm trying to solve at work, and there's some sort of like SD-WAN is a good example. We just talked about that. I had to do SD-WAN in one of my projects, and I'm not so good at SD-WAN. So again, lab up, Udemy, and then there's some like there's CCNA references that I can do for that for certification. But really, it is how do I document this? How do I show that I'm bringing value, and then my company is going to keep on hiring me and giving me more work. That's how it's working. Like it's like that's the real process. And so I'm having to deliver the academic, the theory, the certification, and practical work and deliverable at work. And I get that all done, and then maybe the entire weekend's gone. I haven't gone out. I've barely gone outside. The sun came up and down, and who cared? And I'm like, okay, well, but I'm ready for Monday. All right.
Man, hey, honestly, bro, that type of sacrifice is the only way that you can actually make it to expert level.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously. And I had to sit myself down plenty of times because, a nigga like me, man, I'm from Florida, man. I get out chill, man. I like being out and about on the city, man, doing extra shit. But I think back about all the damn money I done blew, fucking off, going to clubs,
mm-hmm.
drinking and shit. That's a small fortune.
Yeah.
That's for real.
I mean,
and it's like, if I converted all that time into ass in the seat and motherfucking doggedly studying, because I know I can do it. I've done it, and I continuously do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I had that voice in the back of my head. Oh, you need a break, bro. You've been working hard all week. That shit there, man. It really is a killer. It's like a roadblock. It's enticing than a motherfucker.
I don't have that at all. What I have is the most I've got is Theo, the sun is still out. You have a $9,000 mountain bike in your house. Why don't you go out and ride for an hour because you like to ride your bike? So I try to convince myself to at least get an hour in because the sun's out. And then while I'm riding, okay, then I'm usually listening to the Manosphere, like Little Big Nate or something like that, or KS, something like that. Come back, and then I keep on studying. And then eventually I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should stop, or maybe I did enough. A lot of times I have the book with me in bed. Again, talking about the amount of money that men are spending on women, it's massive. And that's one of the things I saw during you heard me, Bernard, all that money I spent on women. And one of the things I looked at when I had cancer was like, if I had just spent that money on myself and my career, where would I be? And I'm like, yeah, when I was, instead of me having cancer, I wouldn't have had cancer. I would have my house bought in 2012. I would have had a master's degree. It's not an MBA, and I'd be getting ready to make $300,000 or $400,000 a year when I was 38, 39 years old. Instead, I was impoverished, and I was like, "This is because of my decisions." So I don't buy. Again, I'm going to show you stuff I got. Serviceless architectures in AWS, Kafka streams in action. This is with AWS. This is like I got a whole slew of this. While we're going through and keep on bringing this down. These are the things I normally buy. I sit here and study them and go through and try to understand what's going on, because you know what? That guy from India, he's not going out getting smashed tonight. He's reading these books.
Facts. That's 110% real. I witnessed it my damn self. Well, motherfucker come in 5 a.m. man. He beating the fucking boss in the office, and he's staying till like 9 o'clock at night, reading an additional 4 to 6 hours, just sitting at his desk. And after he's already did it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that actually got me, that little fucking fire under my ass, man. Like, damn, I can't let this motherfucker outwork me, man.
Uh-huh.
And honestly, that mode of thinking, bro, it comes from their culture, right? Mm-hmm. It comes from their, because they are living in extreme poverty. If you don't work your ass off and make something of yourself, your ass is going to be scrubbing toilets for the
Yeah,
rest of your fucking life.
So that's
So,
what
and
I had that when I was growing up in Illinois. But again, when I was homeless, that's what lit the fire. And I was gonna say in America, that's what I'm doing. I don't care anymore. It's by far better than having the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, man.
I
Hey,
was waiting
and
to keep on going, bro. Truth. I was waiting.
Shout out to the Nigerians too. They're pretty good at it. So shout out to all you Nigerians in the chat and in the space. We didn't
But
forget
yeah,
y'all.
man. Yeah, man. I'm finna go ahead and hit the gym up, man. I appreciate you having me on, Mr. Fantastic. It sounds like you about to go and shut this whole down anyway.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I
I
had to,
want to
you know,
bench press myself. Yeah.
yeah, man. I had to, get this body bag work in first, bro, before we turn it into something positive. I really want to appreciate you, Theo, brother, for coming up here. And again, explaining to the brothers, further explaining your point of view, your experience, and your process to progress. And that's the most important thing, man. Again, bro, do you want to, sit back and poke fun at the guy that if you're smart and you want to be like, or do you want to have a conversation with him and, pick his brain and get the, the path he took and advice from him in order the way you do this? Because at the very least, even if you one of these, pussy first ass niggas, okay, you're going to have a whole lot more pussy with 50K a month, okay? All right? Okay? Again, if you're smart, you understand that. But again, like I said, man, and he keeps trying to break this down to you, brothers, man. This is why you don't have it. It's why a lot of you niggas don't even get 5K a month. Why? Because you letting pussy cloud your judgment. You want to put the pussy before your even success, your work, and everything else. You're working the hardest thing you work for in life is to, a nut. Come on, fam.
And one thing his story shows you, man, it's never too late to get on your shit. It's never too late to motherfucking, sit yourself down and actually motherfucking get to work, bro. As a man, we can build throughout our lives. And it really does come down to, are you willing to make that sacrifice?
Yeah. Are you willing to make the sacrifice? And you have to do it in order to realize yourself. And let me tell you this. So there's been some times I sat back and I looked at all the work I've done and I was like, wow, there's a lack of me getting laid. Like why haven't I done it right? And then I look at these guys who have multiple children, they have multiple baby mamas, they have all kinds of financial problems, and they're barely able to do anything, and they're being controlled by women all the time. And I sat back and I was like, let's say that pain and suffering equals X. I'm not even at that level in terms of pain and suffering. So the stress I have from work is always less than X. That's fine. I'll take it. Because that guy ain't getting laid either right now, unless it's like, unless there's another chick, because all the baby mamas hate him. But maybe
exactly. Hey, shout out to Theo.
I'd much rather have stress from work than stress from what the fuck I'm gonna do with this check garnishment, my nigga.
Exactly, bro.
For real.
Listen, man. Fantastic. Is this the final thoughts? Is this final talk?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and fall off, man. And thanks for having me up, man. Theo, it's good chopping up with you again, man. I appreciate you being a source of inspiration for brothers out here, bro. Can't wait to see y'all in Atlanta, bro. I made sure I bring that full clip, man, just in case these niggas want to act monkey.
Put that 30
yeah,
on that,
bro. All right, man. Y'all take it easy, bro.
Yeah, but
peace.
But
good luck, man.
Yeah, just real quick. Yeah, man, and again, like you said, bro, when a guy is, online for X amount of hours, all right, yeah, again, just do the math, like you said, you online, bro, you ain't getting no pussy, so that's 10 times a day, 4 or 5 times a week. That's 50 hours of you not getting pussy and not making money to the level of 50K a year. I mean, 50K a month. So who's winning here? Again, like you said, even if you set aside time the way you say, fuck it, man. Hey, I ain't really worried about no pussy or whatever, but hey, every month, once a month, hey, I'll go out here, do whatever my thing, get this little pressure out my back and go on my way. You know what I'm saying? You're 50K in the positive while this guy is sitting online talking about pussy this, pussy that, pussy this, pussy that, and he don't even make a tenth of what you have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all the work is to get that when we know for proof, for sure, because of your actions, This is time you cannot be getting pussy because you're online talking about it. My guy, come on. The fuck?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I just want to say, when you start getting that money, the women appear to you. And so the women to whom I have access, I don't talk about it, but some people know. I show it every once in a while. They're like, wow, those are some really beautiful women. I'm like, yep. Now I'm talking to them. I don't have the best body. Like, I wouldn't take my shirt off all the time, and I've got to work on that. I got to get my muscles back.
Hey man, BABG Fitness, man. Holla at me, man. I get you right, baby. We get you right.
I
right in here, man.
I've got a personal trainer. I work with Myron Gaines to get me back in there. I spent over $80,000 on my gym. So I've got this really great gym in my house, and so I'm exercising with it. I'll get to work it off. It'll come out. But it doesn't really matter because these women that I'm talking to,
they come to you. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The success is, exactly. And you and like you said, you do it your way. And like I said, that's what people miss too. In the midst of all the, the BS, is like, look, no, this is my rules. You're coming to me for a reason because I am the prize here. I am, you know what I'm saying? I am the goal. I am the person here that needs to be pursued, not the other way around. And like you said, man, most dudes can't fathom that because they don't want to put the work in to get there, and they don't understand the man should be the person being pursued, not the pursuer. You see what I'm saying? And with that success comes that level of interest from women as to where they're going to seek you out. You know what I'm saying? These women out here that know, hey, oh shit, this guy lives here. Oh, well, he got money. He got on this type of watch. He got money. He's driving this type of car. He's got money. You know what I'm saying? Or he's even in this social circle. He's even in this certain restaurant. You know what I'm saying? He has money. So again, like you said, man, shout out, bro. So glad you guys are setting up this powerful opportunity for brothers to network and again, man, gain that financial freedom. Okay. This is power here. This is power moves. This is what men really do talk about. And again, bro, it's a reason why they say there's no women in the war room, dog.
No,
the war room is going on. There ain't no orgy, nigga. Ain't no gang bang. Ain't no train. Ain't none of that. You ain't getting no nuts off in the war room, my guy. All right. You say that shit after we done. But again, non-power minded men don't understand that. Pussy first men, all they want, hey, man, shit. Oh, she ready now. Nah, fam. But go ahead, Vision. Go ahead, brother. Give your closing thoughts.
All right, man. Theo, thank you for sharing your story. It was inspirational. Really appreciate it. And and a shout out to everybody in the space today. We're just gonna call it IT Day. All the people in the IT, you know who you are. Congratulations for all of your achievements. And you know what? You serve as an example of what's possible. And basically, this is. I remember Nagone 11. Shout out to the Black Brain Trust. He said this space. One of the ideas for this space was for it to be an area where we can all just network and organize, and people can give other people, ideas and opportunities if you can. And you know what? Just thank you for letting me up. Thank you for answering my questions. And man, this is what the Manosphere is all about. And thanks, man.
Yeah,
and thank you, fantastic, excellent stream, man.
I appreciate you, bro. No problem.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Shout out to Gary Grant, man. Always coming through with the 10, brother. Greatly appreciate you, Gary. Any man who chases the people forever be broke. First you get the money, and then everything else comes into place. Big up, youngster, man. Appreciate you as always, brother. Theo, man, you said a lot, man. I greatly appreciate you sacrificing a lot of your time out of your day, man, to come on my platform, brother. What you got for us, man? To go ahead and close it out.
I just want to say, the kind of women that I date, I control her and she controls the room. That's the kind of women I got access to, and they're amazing. But I don't really even care. I don't always go out. It's just not. I'm always usually studying like crazy or working, and I'm trying to change that. I'll get better about this. But hey, look. Thank you for letting me be on here. Thank you for being positive with Bernard today. Thank you for talking to me, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk to other men in the Black Manosphere. And I am here for you guys, just like people were there for me, and making sure that I didn't use a gun in a vial of vodka, or I didn't off myself, or I didn't go totally the wrong way in life. It was other guys standing up and talking about their experience, and that's what I'm doing for you guys. Again, shout out to my brother, Little Big Nate. We're going to be doing that conference together. And we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do a Manosphere conference as well with that. And hey, I want people to be invited to that. We'll talk. And Mr. Fantastic, later on, I'm going to make sure that I give you a super chat. So look for that next week. I'll get 2 more paydays. So I have 3 paydays next week. So I'll make sure to remember your channel.
Hey man, I greatly appreciate you, brother. Again, man. Hey, thank you again, man. Like you said, powerful situation, bro. You're always welcome, man. Whenever you want to hop on, brother. Greatly appreciate you. And hey, man. Again, y'all know me, bro. Listen, all right. Don't ever, all right. You're not built for this. It's warrior shit over here. BABG status, bro. Don't say my name out here in this YouTube shit, bro, and try to clown me, dog. All right. I'm the ring master, so sir. I'm not no fucking performer. All right. I run this shit. And the last thing you should ever be listening to is a failure ass dude, guy. Okay, my guy that comes up here and is going to try to chastise a man or critique him and tell him what he needs to do, and he told you he got it all figured out. But again, man, wise men understand that. So again, man, greatly appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Thank you everybody that came through. Like, share, subscribe, super chats, cash app, all those things, man. Shout out to Theo again, man. Greatly appreciate you, man. And I'm out. Holla.
See you guys. Bye.
Yep.